I want to go see too anyway. I forgot it was.
All
right, hold on. Bro, what is on that shirt behind you?
I thought she was dead. What she want me to know? Where's she been at? She's on her deathbed. We don't go now. This might be our last chance. To see, God. Darn. She made us, didn't she?
Get some people up in here.
Girls, I'm gonna make this real simple.
Just in case, I'm gonna mute you. I just muted you just in case they try to demonetize us or some shit. Just give me a thumbs up when you're done with the trailer. All right, let's see if we can get some people up in this. Ooh, I gotta hit monetize on this too. I'm tripping. Yep. All right, let's see. Where's my live? There we go. Monetization on, save. There we go. All right, let's get some people up in this bitch. For those in there, just bear with us. We're trying to get some more people in here. I got Bacardi watching that Is God Is trailer. He wasn't even aware of y'all. Hold on, I'm muting you.
No, yeah, that looked dope. I definitely didn't see that. It looked like some guy. You know what? I feel like I feel like months ago, I might have saw some kind of random post about Vivica Fox playing some kind of burn victim in a movie. But I didn't know nothing about the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't follow Vivica Fox. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what? I really don't either. But like that trailer, when I saw the thumbnail, the thumbnail looked like it was like a Jordan Peele type of situation. So I was like, right, what's this? And then after I watched it, like I said, I was like, ooh, this looks really good. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah, watch it. Like it's like some Black Kill Bill type shit.
Yeah. I was like, bro, Sterling K. Brown, Sterling K. Brown is on a run right now, bro.
And I feel like I guarantee you he's an executive producer. He's been putting his money in a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I was showing Bacardi the Is God Is trailer. He didn't see it. He didn't even know it was a movie coming out.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of it.
Wait, what happened?
That movie Is God Is with Vivica A. Fox.
Oh, yeah. With the sisters.
Yeah. Me and Tiff gonna go see that today. But Bacardi didn't even know nothing about it. So I was showing him the trailer.
I didn't know. Yeah, that shit that's gonna be real good.
Hell
Sterling
Sterling
K. Brown and shit.
That's it. Sterling K. Brown been on that's what we was just talking about when you popped in. Sterling K. Brown been on run, bro. Like you gotta think, but like him and Invincible, you know what I'm saying? Paradise, you know what I'm saying? I want to say like the emergence happened. What was that movie with him and Regina Hall? I feel like that's when like people really...
Honk for Jesus.
Yeah, I feel like at that point.
What was he supposed to be? Was it supposed to be The Boys he was supposed to be in that he took Paradise instead?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
He was
he also is he gonna be in the Voltron movie too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I knew he would have been another. Like he would have been in. Like I said, the fact that he took Paradise when nobody knew, other than just being in something that's already established. Like he knew he had some shit going on with Paradise already. Like,
bro, as a Supernatural fan, I feel like you will feel me on this, Bacardi, because it took Paradise for me to forgive him for his actions in Supernatural. Remember, he was the op, bro. He was the op in fucking Supernatural, bro. And then, like I said, he turned to a vampire. And then I was like,
I mean, they put him through a lot in Supernatural. You see, like, but I mean, I haven't, because like I said, I got so blown by the beginning of Paradise, I haven't finished it yet.
You didn't finish Paradise?
I told you I got blown by the first couple episodes.
It completely changed from that. However, it definitely changed. Like the lore and everything, it went a whole different route. But I'm still okay with it. But it did go a whole different route.
Yeah, I was blown. I forgot that's the only show I actually still haven't finished. That's the one I got to finish watching.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it went a completely different route. Like but again, like I said, it was I'm still here for it and everything like that. So
wait, what show you talking about?
Paradise.
Gotta get this little... Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the time traveling
That's
situation.
what I said. It went a completely different route. I'm like, wait, what?
But I don't mind it though.
And that's exactly what I was just saying. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
McCarty, what is that on that shirt behind, bro?
Oh, that's a whatchamacallit. That's currency. That's from when I went to the last currency.
I thought you was debuting something on the loaded.
Oh, no.
I'm like, bro, what is
I actually need, you know what? I need to actually hang up. I do need to hang up one of the shirts I made.
I'm like, wait a minute, what's that? That's like a whole character and everything. I'm like, I want one of them. Do we know if we getting trip today?
I don't know. I think he might be in Minnesota. That's what I was wondering, because that's where they're going to Mall America.
Oh yeah.
So I wasn't really necessarily sure. That's why I was like, I felt like we was gonna do it in the studio anyway, just gonna do it without Trip.
You said because Didge went to the movies.
Right. But that's what I thought we was doing it tomorrow. I mean, I just thought we was gonna just have an episode without Trip.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess because y'all, like, I think that's what it is too, because y'all missed it, like, because y'all both didn't make the pot, like, make Saturday. That that was my input that I had kind of gave, that I felt like when we at the studio, it should be all five of us. Like, it should literally, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're gonna do a live and you see us, it should literally be all five. And if you can't make all five, then we should just remote. And then, like I said, but it's like in that aspect, because it's like a remote and it's kind of like a casual, especially if we're not doing the same day. Like, you can kind of add, like I said, how we added Swiper last week. Like, you try to add somebody to the remote.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Man. King, did you watch Punisher?
Yeah, I did.
Right.
Kind of caught it twice.
All right, so yep. While we waiting and everything, while Bacardi getting set up, I do have a new Geekset hypothetical I want to ask y'all. So I was having this conversation about Secret Invasion, right? And remember how they butchered Rhodey being a Skrull and everything like that, and then we had to guess when he got took and everything like that, right? So then it came up with a question: if you found out that you were secretly a Skrull, or like say a robot, right? Do you have a moment in your life that you can pinpoint that you'd be like, if that was actually the truth, that would have been the moment that I got snatched up?
I mean, mine would have just been whatever car accident I ever would have been in. Like, probably the first car accident. Yeah, probably the first car accident I'd have been out, I probably would have felt bad. Like, because I'd have felt like, because sometimes you get out of a car accident, you be like, bro, I survived that. You know, like, so it's like, especially when you see the car.
Yeah, I can honestly say that too. Like, I think mine was when I got hit by a car at like 13, because I hopped back up and I got on the bus. So like that was the thing. I was running for the Viller bus, and I got hit by a car when went in the air, flew over over the car, over the hood, got back up, and they was like looking at me crazy, like, "What is you doing? Like, get off the bus, lay on the ground, do all this." I'm like, "No, like I got to go home." Like you know what I'm saying? But I think from that point forward, I've always considered like that situation, like how the fuck didn't I be like a broken bone or. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, yeah, because I would say that's what I wasn't. Other than the actual car accident, the same we all talk about too. Like I got hit by a car as a kid too. Like you said 13. I got hit probably like I think I had to be like 9, 10. And got up and walked straight to school. I was like, don't take me back to my mama house. My mama gonna beat my ass. I'm trying to go to school, nigga.
Swear to God, yeah, same, yeah.
Hey, same. I was like 7, 8. I got hit by a car and like I kind of flew, right? And I know I blacked out. And when I woke up, the first thing I said was, "Don't tell my mom," right? But
immediately,
like where the car was at and where I was at, there was a significant distance, and I don't remember flying that far. So that would have been a moment as a kid, but as an adult, when I tore my ACL, MCL, and everything, and they put me under surgery, that could have been a moment that they snatched me up too.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, if we talk about, that's what I'm saying, because even with my car, like it's only been one car accident that I actually had to go to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wasn't like in for like days or whatever, but I did go in. They gave me shit and I got out. But I mean, so I would say that was what I meant by like a car accident. Like that have been a time where I came out the hospital, and I'd be like, I can take that as a moment that y'all slipped me something. Y'all slipped the Mickey in my drink. You know what I'm like, that's like I can take that moment as that. You know like, and I just came back out. You just, especially if you think, because I feel like when you was asking the saying, it's like, because I'm like, how would I not know I'm not a you know what I'm saying? Like a Skrull, like you know what I'm saying?
It would have to be a moment where you like, I don't even know what happened during this 10, 15 minutes of my life, right?
That's what I said. Like, yeah, it would have to be. I would have to be like that. Yeah, like what you nigga had to put, or if it's more recent, it'd been a motherfucking colonoscopy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I ain't nigga come out, go in and come back out like thinking you fresh, and you like, boy, you a whole nother nigga now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I would probably say my appendix. I had my appendix taken out when I was like 26, 27, and that was my first like go to sleep surgery, because everything else I could remember was either just like local anesthetic, or like if I had dental surgery, it was like laughing gas. So I never really had like a major surgery until that. And I promise you, like, that was the one time I always like felt like you ever have like a moment where you take a nap or you fell asleep, but didn't even know you was asleep until somebody woke you up. Like that was that moment where it was like, damn, like I remember somebody telling me to count back from 10.
Yeah, like I think that's one of the crazy. I think that's one of the craziest things, like the whole anesthesia, that whole gimmick in general. Because I like the first, like I said, because I've had 2 colonoscopies, and the very first time I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You know, he like takes the gas and count down to 10. I'm like, I'm not finna go to bed, bro. I know what y'all about to do to me. I'm not going to sleep. You still like, I'm nervous. You're still like, and then next thing you know, it's done. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
There you go.
Yo, what about you? All right, so the new Geekset Hypothetical. I'll give you the breakdown of everything. I was talking to somebody at the gig, and we was talking about Secret Invasion, and we was just talking about like how like they fucked up the scrolls and everything like that, right? But then I got to thinking, I was like, if there was a moment in your life that you would have thought that you got switched out to be a Skrull, and let's say you found out that you were a Skrull or a robot, what moment in your life would have been that moment that you think that like, hey, that's when they swapped me out?
Damn. Shit, maybe when I tore my ACL.
Y'all both tore ACL, goddamn nigga.
No,
me and Diggs had the exact same surgery, bro.
Like,
damn, at the same time?
No.
Like a year
I was in
apart.
college.
Oh shit.
Yeah, maybe that was a good moment, because it's like, I remember that night. I was like, what the fuck? What was I doing? What was I thinking?
I mean, what was you doing? I want to say, how did you tell your ACL? Like, what was you doing? Like,
So I know the real story. You know? The story changed multiple times.
All right. Yeah. So it was a night we was drinking, and you know, niggas was playing football in the hallway. That's the gist of it.
You was playing football in the hallway. Okay. All I needed to know was what was the activity. Because if it would have been like, nigga, we were just going out somewhere, I'd have been like,
No, niggas. You know, I lived in a fraternity house, so you know, niggas did stupid stuff, and alcohol was involved. You know, women was involed.
Women was playing football in the hallway too?
No.
Women were watching.
Yo, showing out. Yeah, that's what it was.
This is what happened when you had white friends, man. Like,
they were a motivating factor.
Because a nigga would have been like, bro, you scaring the hoes. Like, we not playing football in the hallway.
It sounded like they was with it. It sounded like they was.
You know, it was a lot going on, and I remember that night. I was, because it was like 2:00 in the morning. So like,
Yeah, you scaring the hoes because that's booty call hours. Like,
no, because that's post. We done went to the bar. We done had our party. All of this, and this is post. Just niggas is now chilling
at the frat house. You got to remember,
right.
They had a frat house, bro.
Okay. And so it was like we all doing entirely too much. It's the remnants of like everybody who just still here for the night, and we not there till like at that time when you 2 a.m. you not think like you didn't either got your booty call or you like we just kicking it now,
right?
And if there are still girls there, you like they not probably thinking about like, oh, we trying to fuck or anything. We all kicking it.
We all just kicking it. We all slap.
Right. And when you slap, you start doing dumb shit.
What makes it funny?
Anybody else get as injured as you, or you don't? Did you stop the party? Like, cuz we gotta stop.
Oh no,
stop. You know what I'm saying?
No, it wasn't a we gotta stop. It was a damn. All right, they got me there. And, I got good because I tore my ACL.
You said you got me. You just point at nigga like you got me. You got me. Tore my ACL.
No,
you got me.
Because the crazy part is, it all ended. Everything went because I got back up after the ACL and everything, and I went to go lay down, and then it was later in like the evening because everything's calmed down. I'm like, hey, this ain't right. Like I took a step, fell. I'm like, that's not good. I don't have lateral movement.
Like I know I ain't this drunk. You know what I'm saying?
So we go, and it's probably still like 3:00 in the morning by now or whatever. The party didn't winding down, and I go in. They go in to check me at the. I had to go to the emergency room essentially. Ain't shit else open at that late.
I mean, like I said, so when you fail, you just like, all right, bro, it's not. Yeah. Now the party's over.
Everybody was leaving by then. Who's still up? Who done made it back from the bar? How can y'all get?
Oh yeah, you would have pissed me off there because I'm ready to go to bed. And now you.
Luckily, we had designated drivers. That was their thing. They were supposed to be designated driver for anything you need until 4 a.m. Like, okay, that was just the thing we had to make sure for the fraternity. Everybody had to cycle through it. So I go to the hospital.
They do all that. I'm gonna tell you that. If I got to 4:00 with y'all motherfuckers drunk and happy, and I gotta just be sober.
But everybody got to do it cycle through the year. So it was like everybody had to do it. It just obviously luckily wasn't my week. That'd be crazy. I get there and then when they say, hey, we need to call, like we got to call your parents to verify this insurance. That was the one thing I was dreading. I was trying my hardest to never let that happen. I was like, bro, let me do anything to not get to that point. So then they call my dad, and because I know he was probably the one who would probably be up. Like I was like, I can weasel something out if I have to call him. And he just go, ooh, okay. We'll get. They gave him the insurance thing. I had to sleep at the hospital. Woke up the next morning. My parents was there. And I'm like, ooh, this is rough. But it's that moment.
Sober by then.
Yeah, right. It was that moment because it's like out of all that sleep was like, all right, get him out of here.
Get him out of here,
bro. You know what's funny? Because like, bro, when you tell so I tore my ACL, my MCL, and a couple of ligaments and shit in my shit, right?
I'm glad you're rapping now, boy. You couldn't make it nowhere else there. I'm dog,
bro.
Hey, God,
same thing, bro. Soon as I stood up,
you know what I'm saying,
bro, soon as I stood up, went right back down. So this is what's funny. So this was on Tip's birthday, right? we went to go do a color run 5K, right?
Okay.
And so we doing a color run 5K. It's a nighttime 5K. So all that summer, me and Tip been doing 5Ks, color runs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? She been excited. I've been, you know what I'm saying? We like, you know what I'm saying? This has been like our bonding thing and shit like that. So this was our first nighttime run at a different setting. It was the color run. We doing it. It was supposed to be like the color glow run. And bro, it was like I said, it was an exposed pipe. I hit that pipe, like that foot, my foot hit it. My left, bottom of the foot hit it. That leg stayed. Everything else kept on going. I tore everything. I went straight down, right? And the bad part about it was what it was is so as we running, Tiff is kind of like, you know what I'm saying, lagging a little bit behind. So I turned around trying to, motivate her, like, hey, come on. And so,
trying to be flashy.
You did it. You did too much.
You not watching where you was going.
Yeah, you did too
hit that. So you hit the pipe running backwards?
Yeah, bro. It was like, so I was turning around to get back. Hey,
That's
bro.
how the other ligaments got hit.
Yeah, that's how the other bro tore everything. And bro, Tiff was so pissed. Like, bro.
I mean, I was just looking at you like you out here bothering, you out here worried about me, worried about your goddamn self. You feel? Like,
bro, when I tell you, like literally at one point, my mom came over and was like, "This how you doing, my boy?" Because she had zero sympathy for me, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Because you was probably already stunned too. Like you said, you ahead of her. You can't even have to see her just jogging like alongside of her, like you leaving her. So she been in the back cussing you out, like at the back of your head for the longest.
Right.
And you have the audacity to do a 360 like you on some skates. Talking about, come on, catch hold up. And then, boy, I left you where you standing. You're still like I'd left you where you laid, dog.
Hey,
I'd have jogged past your ass. Like you're saying, like
we ain't did a 5K since.
ain't no way.
That's cold blooded.
We ain't did a
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I
5K
might have sent somebody to get you, depending
Yeah,
on how far we was into it too. Like if it's damn near halfway, oh yeah, bro, you gonna have to scoot over to the side. We'll come get you at the end.
Damn.
I didn't run that much.
And bro, this happened like a year after Digits. So you know what I'm saying. So of course I had to call my parents as well. Like,
you still not 100. They tell you you're not 100% on your ACL until a smooth year after. So I'm probably so you got to figure my surgery was later in that fall. I'm probably still a little hobbled.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here go the next one.
Nigga threw the curse over to the brother, like, oh, you need to hold on to this, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need to get rid of this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I always find the irony in it because, like I said, I was the kid that flipped off of everything. I was the kid that jumped off of everything, climbed everything, and the fact that I heard it during doing something healthy like a 5K. I'm like, bro,
that's what I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm terrified of landing on like just flat foot on like off a big jump. Like I feel like my legs gonna turn to pudding, and I'm just gonna be hips on the ground, like down waist.
Those memes where like you jump and then it's all automatic ambulance.
Oh yeah. That's me.
Like
I ain't gonna lie.
I be thinking about it. I be having intrusive thoughts to just jump off a curb, and I be like, bro, don't do that. Don't even do it. A curb, bro. You never know. You never know. You never know.
See, dude, you ain't there yet, dude. That's the thing. Like
fam, I have
that
days
age where you like, oh, I can jump off a chair or I can step down. It ain't it ain't gonna be that big of a deal, nigga.
Fam.
I get scared jumping off a stair.
Like
so that's one stair.
Bro, you be actively hooping. Are you?
Yes.
Are you? Do you? So are you?
It
more
does not change a damn thing, bro.
Are you mellow in the later years, or just what I'm saying? Not a lot of elevation, just a lot of jumpers.
Oh, I don't jump. I tell niggas all the time, I'm not jumping for shit. Like this.
You shooting Jays from your tippy toes,
bro. Listen, I shoot a lot of jump shots like a free throw.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
from your tippy toes.
I don't even. Yeah. Oh yeah. From tippy toes. Like I get that minimal lift off the ground.
Mellow in the later years.
Is there like grace for nobody blocking nobody's shots and something? Nigga?
No, bro. Listen, I'm just more okay. So like this, is what I've learned about being athletic later in life. You are a lot less risky. So like people like closing out. I don't do a lot because if you close out and I step on your ankle, I'm out 6 to 8 months. If I'm going like it's a rebound, and you know how like it pop up in the air and everybody kind of waiting on it. Oh no, bro, you can get it. I'll just swipe at it when you get it. Like I am not doing all that I used to do. Yeah, it's so much more strategy because I thought about like this, bro. The last time, like I hurt myself, it was a non-contact injury. It was just me going for a layup, tore my I sprained my MCL, and it was like that was like the warning call. Like, you know what? No, you can't do this no more. So now as I've gotten older, and like because of my size, they always generally try to have me hold somebody who's like the big man or a tall person. Bro, I'd rather box you out than jump with you. So I just use my body. I use my weight more than I use like my athleticism because why? What's the point? I'm not gonna dunk. I'm not gonna jump over nobody. I'm not gonna get a highlight reel and everybody gonna see it.
Bro, so think you got to think about it like this. Like prior to LeBron, like the two players that I would say that kind of showed you how like an old nigga in the league really gonna play would have been Vince Carter and Ray Allen. Vince Carter and Ray Allen lasted so longer because like Ray Allen was just a spot up shooter, right? So he didn't have to do much. He just had to get to his spot, wait for the, wait for the ball. Vince Carter with all that elevation that he had, he became what King was just talking about. And so it's so just like Melo, like in their later years, their elevation stopped, but they were still efficient because, like I said, they knew how to shoot, they knew how to properly fade, they knew like I said that. But again, it was tippy toe shooting, like I said. But again, they were still effective, and they still lasted a long career being efficient. Like I said, LeBron is just a freak of nature.
Well,
like,
even him,
yeah,
even him, he went from going to the rack freight training to hey man, fall away jump shots, 3-point shots. And the craziest part is I never was a fall away guy. Like I was always like, put your body into him, go to the lane, draw a foul. Bro, my fall away shot now is on point because it's the easiest way to get away from a nigga. Like, I don't care how tall you are, all that shit. If you my age, bro, you're not jumping with me if I'm going away from the basket. So, hey, less likely for me to land on your foot, less likely for me to sprain an ankle or strain my knee. I'm good, bro. And it's crazy because people don't expect it because it's such an old man shot.
Yeah.
Like if I could do a hook shot really good, bro, it'd be on and popping.
A hook shot. I mean,
if I could master that like real
the longer
quick.
and longer that you get in life, the hook shot is such a crazier and crazier and crazier shot. You know what I'm saying? Like it was such a common thing like years and years ago, but the further you get away from that shot and you see it again, you like, what the fuck is you doing?
Yes,
like you're saying, like, and it's the only shot. I don't think there's no other shot in basketball that actually like gives you the like garners that like even respect. Like, what the fuck is you doing?
Hey, but what's crazy
like,
when a person can do it though, that shit is so wild to see if they do it efficiently. Like it's a white dude I hoop with named Scott. This man, this is how crazy it is. So I'm gonna paint this picture for you. I played with him and his son that I thought was his brother for like a year and a half. And I just recently asked him, like, man, is this just your older brother? He's like, no, that's my dad. When I tell you this man has the cleanest Jerry West hook shot I've ever, and it be butter, bro. Like
that's funny.
He be doing it, bro, from like free throw line, from like literally 18 feet out. One little shake, whoop, and it be cash. But I'm telling you, fam, like bro just said, to see it, bro, be the wildest shit because who does it? Nobody does it. Even
I saw a video of a dude do it from 3. It was crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It looked great. Like I said, like it's one of those things that it's like when you see it, like if you see it today, you're like, that's crazy.
I thought it was AI. I'm not gonna lie.
You're not gonna see that shit again for like another damn near decade. You know
when
what I'm saying?
I first saw the video, I was like, bro, why is somebody AI and somebody doing a hook shot from 3? And then you realize, like, no, this is just what that nigga did.
And his money probably too.
Think about it this way: the hook shot, even the sky hook, is such a effective shot. And like I said, it garners that, like, what the fuck are you doing? But even the tall niggas in the league who definitely could benefit from it, they don't do it. You don't see Giannis doing it a lot. You don't see, you know what I'm saying, Wembanyama doing it a lot.
No, I'm saying, like, you don't see it from the talk. Like, what's crazy is you see it more from actually smaller people now. Like, the hook shot back in the days was a common tall, like, big man move. And if you see somebody using it randomly, they is not 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? They are not 6 feet. And they use it to be away from niggas who are taller than them. That's why they hook shot over tall niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but it's like a tall nigga don't use it at all. Like, you never see it in a tall person.
Yeah.
Which I think is hilarious. Because when you think about a tall person using it, like, I can understand Will having 100. If you tall and you gonna do a hook shot,
like, you just doing a hook shot
anyway, as it is, and then you gonna go farther away from me and then raise your one hand up even as tall as you can, bro.
And your body is in between us. So
yeah,
like, if I do try to block it, I'm gonna foul you.
Like, even if I was like Wilt and just under the basket, and all I was doing was fucking hook shots. Like, you can't reach me from one side, and I'm gonna just literally hook over you and just keep dropping the ball there. Like,
right. Hey, so before we get into our matter of fact, we gotta get to our intro. Matter of fact, yeah, let's get into our intro.
Y'all haven't even started the actual podcast?
No.
No, we didn't know you was gonna make it this soon. You know, you actually really, you wasn't that far off, nigga. We thought you was gonna really make it like 4:30. Shit.
I didn't know how long the credits or how long how much trailers they was gonna have before the movie. It started at 1:45. I saw it said 2 hours. I was like, this shit right in that for.
That's what I figured. That's why when I saw
no
it,
insane
I knew it was like 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's what I figured you wouldn't go. That's why I said 4:30.
Yeah, no, they didn't have as many. They started that movie by like 1:58. Like,
All right. Well, just give me a,
Oh, that's
give
what
me
I'm saying. I
a
forgot
generic
that.
countdown.
Maybe I missed that. Is Doug not here?
no.
No, we I think he's in Minnesota, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere.
Oh, so he's okay. I thought it was just tomorrow, but he was going the weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. On 3, 1, 2.
Oh, hold on. Oh no, yeah, we good. Cause I ain't finna do this thing anyway. Yeah, I ain't finna do this thing. Anyway.
This
I was gonna say, I thought you remember from last week. You didn't.
It was, you know what I'm saying? It was iffy. It was,
I don't
yeah,
know.
like,
I never even saw the
but I
final
was also
product of
trying to
it.
do it and do the intro. Like I wasn't.
Fair,
You know what I'm saying? I was multitasking. You said so it's like.
All right. Well, on 3, 1, 2.
All right. Welcome back to the Geekset podcast, only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces. With me, I got my man Bacardi Sensei in the building.
What is good, everybody? How are we doing today?
We got Didge in the building.
What is happening,
this.
people?
Point
What
up
is
and down.
happening?
This is what-
And he like that Usher gift.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you doing? Like,
I was trying to. I don't know if you noticed when I was doing when I did the first part of the intro, I was doing like this. Like,
Yeah, I saw that
I know
one.
Bacardi over here.
like this nigga trying to see if his hand gonna pop up in another nigga box. Like,
right.
He was trying to point it off.
That was my cue. I was like, all right, Bacardi there, Didge here. He ain't got the shot.
Oh, dog.
Oh, man. All right, so before we get into our main topic, I did want to ask y'all, how are y'all liking this this Batman rollout of the cast that Matt Reeves is doing? Have y'all even seen it?
Yeah, he said he put out
doing
some gifts. He
he's
did that
doing
last time
gifts. Yeah, on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? So he showed, you know, like you know what I'm saying, ScarJo was in it, Brian Henry's in it, like just showing like, you know what I'm saying, 2-second gifts of the cast that's going to be in the next The Batman and shit like that.
Who they got Scarlet?
They didn't say who they were.
He didn't say who they were. He's just doing like messages like "Welcome to Gotham."
Yeah,
the doctors in the house, or like he's just saying shit. But it's like
should probably be Poison Ivy or something like that.
Oh, this is a Twitter thing. Like he's doing this on Twitter.
Yeah, he's doing it.
He did this before the last one though, but niggas was still hating at that time, so they ain't pay close attention to it.
Okay. Well, what I mean, how now that y'all know, like just in context of it, what do y'all think about that type of rollout?
Of just like putting out subliminals on Twitter?
Yeah,
it's not even like it's full on like, hey, welcome to Gotham, and like you said, so it's pretty much saying like, yo, they're for sure in this movie.
I mean,
would you rather have this or the chairs? That should have been your question.
I mean, I think it's very specific. Like I feel like because I mean I didn't know about it because I don't follow Twitter.
Fair.
Like the chairs I can see as a video and it gets shared everywhere. But I don't follow Twitter, so it's like I really wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I think it's very specific to a Twitter crowd.
He might have did it on like Instagram and stuff too. I don't know.
I mean, they probably shared their post of it. You know what I'm saying? But if it eventually dropped, it would be on Twitter first.
Well, you know, in this world now, it just seems like everything has to like you know they're trying. I applaud a lot of these directors and studios trying to find different ways to do rollouts. Like, granted, he could have just gave us a trailer. Like, I get that and everything like that. But I do like it when, you know what I'm saying, when a creative team gets behind and says, like, we're going to do something different and try something different. And it like I said, for me, it did maybe say, oh, shit. You like I wasn't following Matt Reeves on Twitter, and it did make me follow him so that way I can make sure I catch him all. So it definitely worked on me for sure. And also, I said, I'm excited for this next Batman. I don't know where y'all are at with the Batman series, but I'm excited for the next one. So, like I said, it definitely did help boost hype for me for the movie.
Yeah, because I don't know.
He only put it on Twitter. It looked like.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Like,
yeah, like really, I said, I'm excited for the movie, but I don't when any movie, like I don't follow. I feel like I try my best to not care about all the build up for it. Like if I know it's announced, that's all I need to really know. You'll say just let me know when it's announced, let me know when it's gonna drop, and let me get the teaser. I
like the build up. I already was following Matt Reeves. And to your question about you don't know how we feel about the Batman, I think this is the best Batman movie. I know somebody's gonna be mad about it, but that's cool. Don't care.
You think you said
I said that when we reviewed it. I think that is the best Batman movie, and don't care what anybody has to say about it.
I mean, that's strong, but I get it.
But no, I was super excited for it. I like the rollout too. It's an interesting way to do it. I like that studios are trying to build up hype, and I like the fact that he showed like that snowy day in Gotham. It gives me hope that it's gonna be Mr. Freeze.
Man, I'm still, bro.
So yeah, we still don't know nothing, though, right? Like we don't know nothing about it.
We don't know nothing, and I like that theory.
This be the stuff that I don't care. Like that's what I'm saying, because this is how when we don't get what we want as a people, this is how you build all that argument up. Because you know what I'm saying, you put all these things in place to give the public a moment to be like, boo, no, don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do this.
But see, I don't think it's doing that. Like that's their fault. Like they're putting their expectations as gospel in the first. Like he's showing, like I said, you can see in one of the pictures that he's showing, it looks like it's snowy, but it could also, you never know that, like it's a picture, nigga. That could be.
I mean, yeah, it could just be a winter in Gotham. Like we haven't seen a winter in Gotham,
right?
Like, so I mean, I get what you're saying, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's when you do these little like tip that build ups. Then when you get that costume drop, or somebody in the, now everybody like, nope, I don't like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's because the studios use this energy to try, like it's a double-edged sword. Like you're using this, like the fans to build this energy up, but you're also involving them in a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That can really still gauge your opening day performance. You know what I'm saying? Because you're allowing someone to really be there.
I ain't gonna hold you. People gonna bitch and complain, and it's still gonna sell.
I mean, that's the way to word it. That's the way to word it anyway.
Yeah,
that can relate to a lot of things. A lot of topics we probably gonna have to say. You know what I'm saying?
I think the concept is cool. I don't think it moves the needle enough, especially for DC. Because my thing with DC has always felt like they were flailing to match Marvel. And it seems like with, like I can see. So I'm going to say this about the Batman. I did enjoy the universe that they building. I enjoyed the villains. Like I'll say that more about this current iteration of what they got going on. I'm excited to see what they do with the villains and how they are going to introduce them. But I hate when they do this. Just like Marvel did the little 10-second trailers and shit of Doom. Yeah. I hate that shit. I don't want you to give me this little pieces and guys, now we're gonna get you excited for the trailer. Nigga,
I mean, it becomes ads now. Like now it's really ads. Like it's not marketing.
So I felt conflicted because I hated the Doomsday trailer, but I'm okay with what Matt Reeves is doing. And I this is what I landed on. And I don't know if this is right or not, but where I landed on it was that my anticipation for what's next with the MCU is far more higher than my anticipation for the Batman 2. The Batman 2, I just want to see where the next stories goes. I hope that is Mr. Freeze, but I'm not like it. To me, it's not a dire need where I'm like I need to see where this goes, because I felt so like I don't know where the MCU is going, and I love the MCU so much. I'm like I really want to see where they're going because I don't want this franchise to die. And that's what it kind of felt like. It was like it's just been going down and down. So I'm just like, I want to see where this story is going to go. And I think that I don't know if that's why.
Yeah, did you hear that?
God.
Right.
That thing turned into a monster, dog.
Wait, what happened?
Your audio turned into got a little distorted.
You sounded possessed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how bad I want that in Marvel.
Like, nigga, that was a whole nother spirit talking for you, nigga. We wanted it. We wanted to work right out.
Because I looked up, because I was looking at my other monitor. I looked up, I just see Bacardi like, whoa, okay.
I'm like, yo, dog, what the fuck? I've already been a little bit concerned about his audio, just in my own little mind. But then that shit, I'm like, dog.
My audio jack?
No. It got a little shaky.
I mean, you're a little peaky though. Like you gotta.
That's just Deuce's audio.
Yeah, that's just Deuce's audio in general.
I just assume he been yelling. I ain't going.
Right.
So yeah,
but I feel you though. I just think, and I kind of understand where you're coming from. I think I'm the reverse, where I'm more interested in Marvel, what they got going on, because it's always something kind of new that we really haven't seen. Where we've seen so many iterations of Batman and Superman telling the same story that we know came out the comics, to where I'm far less interested unless it's something new. And that's what I mean by, like, I don't want the trickle hints of, oh, we casted this person, we casted. You don't have that many niggas that you can choose from anyway in Hollywood. Like, that's the reason we complain about a lot of stuff now, is like, oh, well, they should have looked for this. They should look for somebody new or younger. There aren't any that are, people are choosing from, because Hollywood is kind of right now on the down. So they're not going to take, the risk of putting a new face that nobody trusts and losing money on a, $100 million movie. So I understand. Yeah, you went and got Scarlett Johansson from Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's the same with Henry Cavill leaving Superman to go be in Deadpool, Wolverine. Like, that's just the state we are in as far as, like, actors. So you doing this, it does not move me, because I really need to know, like, the story. Like bro said, we hoping for Mr. Freeze, but we've already seen Mr. Freeze. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a sense, we've already seen that. And it's like, okay, well, they didn't give it to us with the Dark Knight series. Maybe they'll give it to us here. But I've never seen Doomsday be the lead villain. You know what I'm saying? In a Marvel situation. Yeah, they had the Victor Von Doom in the Fantastic Four, but that's not the same as what we're supposed to get. We're supposed to get this extended storyline, Battle World. We're supposed to get all that. Something I've never physically seen. So that's where I don't have, like, apprehensions when it comes to Marvel's work. I just really want the dates, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it take y'all 20 fucking years to push it out. Where DC is like, they do so much and they do it over and over again, to where I really look at DC like, when y'all next animated movie coming out? Because I'm way more interested in that universe than I be in y'all regular movie universe. But with this new, like I say, cast of villains, I am a little more interested now about where they're gonna go with that. I just don't have the trust that they're gonna do it right. Like, maybe that's what it is too.
Like I said, I am excited for the Batman, but I think the biggest difference too, even what we're talking about, especially when it comes to anticipating for something coming out, is because it's not really part of the whole DC universe thing that they're doing. It's just another movie to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just really like we know what they're planning to do with MCU. We know what Gunn is doing with his DCU, but the Batman is just a movie. So it's like they really got to kind of do all this to just kind of keep hype up, because it has no relation to nothing. We just want y'all to come see this movie.
Come watch this movie, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really where it's like, that's like, for when it comes to the Batman, it's like, yeah, when y'all drop it, but it's like it got nothing to do with nothing. So it's like, I'm gonna be excited. I'm gonna watch it. I'm excited to watch it, but there isn't nothing that I'm looking. Even when we're talking about Freeze and all the people being in there, there isn't still no correlation to the actual universe and what effect it has to it. So it's like, it's just another standoff movie.
Like, I don't see him being in the Justice League. I don't see that correlating where they're going to introduce a Flash or a Wonder Woman or a Superman, to this Batman. I think this Batman is going to be his own little arc of stories, and then the next iteration will be the one that they team up with, because I just don't see it.
I personally do still see it. I ain't gonna hold y'all, but also I don't necessarily need that. Now, I know we had that conversation before about, like, do I need all my superhero movies to be attached to a larger universe? And I can't remember specifically. I know I was always on the side. I thought the rest of y'all were too.
No, I think we do agree with that. That's what I said.
Deuces argued me up and down.
Oh, yeah,
I know.
Deuces is the only one I did. Yeah,
I know for a fact though. But that's why I was shocked to hearing that y'all talking about it, because I'm like, damn, I thought I wasn't alone in this. Like, I don't care that it's not attached to anything.
No, but that's what I meant though. Like, that's why I was saying, like, where we're talking about the marketing of it, the marketing of it doesn't bother me, because the marketing doesn't actually, like, expand on any. It's just a one-off movie. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't need all of this. Who's going to be the cast and the fan up in the background behind the scenes? Like, I don't like, because it's not finna be.
I mean, it's still cool to see who's gonna be in the movie, though. Like,
I mean, it is, but it ain't.
Well,
If you gave me a
Because
trailer,
I
it
feel like
is.
that's the thing though. Like for everything else, you would know what story they were doing, but because Batman isn't part of like the James Gunn universe, they can hold wraps on the story, and we don't have to know nothing about it, so they're ready to tell us. So I don't care. Like I'm only gonna care when I know the story.
So
like,
my question is this with Batman though, because Batman he has the greatest rogue gallery. We talked about this. Batman, the property in general, because his rogue galleries is so iconic that they can get their own movies. I feel like it's really based off of how compelling your villains are, right? Like that, where you can build a universe that doesn't need to be connected. Like right now, like I said, we're excited because Spider-Man is going back to a grounded Spider-Man, and we're dealing with him and his villains, right? Like there's not all characters have that type of luxury to do that. I feel like Spider-Man does. I feel like Batman does. I feel like they tried to do it with the Flash, because with the Flash TV show, they try to introduce more of like they made Captain Boomerang a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? They made they we always knew about Reverse Flash, but then you started caring about all the other different speedsters and shit like that. You started caring about all the other characters in there, and I feel like there's not a lot of characters that can do that. Batman as a property though, because of his rogues gallery and because of the villains that they have, yeah, I give that one a little bit more leeway, where it's like I don't necessarily need that to be connected immediately. Because even in Justice League Unlimited, like the cartoon series, and when Batman comes to the Justice League, it is that more so. It's like Batman been doing his thing, and they like, all right, well, we actually need to get Batman too. You know what I'm saying? And then when Batman comes, like, all right, listen here, y'all be doing a whole lot of other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why Batman's attitude is what it is, because he's like, y'all ain't dealing with the shit that I'm dealing with. I'm just a regular ass nigga dealing with this shit in Gotham. Y'all need me. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. So I get that. So that's what I'm saying. Like for me, like, and I think we've all addressed that too. Like I'm excited more of the villain movies than I care about the Batman movie.
Yeah.
It's like I know Batman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't really care. Like I'm gonna be excited that they're doing too, but I'm more excited for Clayface, and I'm more excited for what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's the pairing. I'm more excited to see the pairing of, like, when it comes down to Batman, it is Batman and the story that they're pairing him with, what villain, right? Because know that his storyline with Joker is completely different from his storyline with Two-Face. It's completely different with his storyline with Mr. Freeze, with the League of Assassins. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he has like very, very in-depth storyline where it's like once you say with Batman, you really can't. It's kind of hard to not say who the villain is going to be in the movie, because no matter what, it kind of sets the tone.
I mean, it does, like I said, but that's really the thing too, because it's like if they in my mind, if they do this right, because I feel like they introduced the rogue gallery of Batman with Penguin in the first Batman. You know what I'm saying? And then Penguin got his origin show. Mm-hmm. And then Clayface is like, I don't know, is Clayface coming out before Batman or after Batman?
Clayface ain't part of this Batman.
So Clayface ain't got nothing to do with this either.
No, nope. Clayface is for DCU.
That's actually DCU.
So this Clayface supposed to be James Gunn shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So is there another villain that's actually the Matt Reeves, like in the Matt Reeves, or just Penguin and Batman right now?
No, remember he had Riddler. Riddler was the main villain. Yeah, Riddler.
Joker was in the prison.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they said that they did.
So the rumor is that Sebastian Stan is going to be Harvey Dent. So you're figuring Two-Face is there, because they're saying
I don't think that's a rumor no more, bro.
He still hasn't said anything. Like that hasn't been confirmed.
Okay. I thought it was.
So then they're saying that Scarlett Johansson would be Gilda Dent, his wife. I forgot who I forgot who the guy is. He's a German actor who reportedly is cast as his dad.
Did they say who Brian Henry is going to be?
They haven't said anything who he's going to be. Like I said, the report about the guy, the German actor was supposed to be his dad. They're also thinking that could be, if the rumors are right, and it's Mr. Freeze is the main villain. They think that he could also be him, because they're like, why would we have Harvey Dent's dad? So that's what I'm saying. Everything under this is still very much under wraps.
So I think, and I mean, I feel like the only thing that I've actually, because I remember you guys reminded me, like you guys told me that, because I always thought the next Batman was like right after. And I think y'all told me like 4 or 5 years later.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? So I mean, for me, I think whatever that I like, as far as what I put in my own imagination of what I'm excited for, is that because if they are fleshing Batman into the fact that this next movie would be like half these villains are already there, like he's just living, like what they do with Spider-Man. Like this Batman would be. We're not going to I don't want a second movie where it's just like Penguin, where it's like an origin story of him introducing himself to a new villain. Where like they seem to just be already in, like it's 5 years in, they already villains. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like for me, it's like that would build more of my excitement up because I wouldn't know who the villain would be. Because if it's 5 years later, you don't know if Joker and Ben got out of they last time we saw them, they were locked up. But 5 years later, they could be out, they could be so we don't know who it could be. So that will build more of my excitement up than just finding out what one villain he gonna deal with. You see?
But I think that's what they always try to do too, though, is try to keep the villainry kind of hidden from Batman or Bruce Wayne, where they always kind of use it like a leg up, like with Bane. Bane was digging underneath the whole vault, and the whole time he didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I think the mindset that DC tries to go with. So I could see it having all kind of possibilities. Like you said, if it's 4 to 5 years later, because that was supposed to be year 2 Batman. And now you'll think he's a little more seasoned. He'll have a little bit more resources because him and the police probably working a little bit closer instead of
like I said,
them
like
always being more apprehensive. But I also think that's the thing is like the more he is going to be Batman, the more people will supposedly have to plot against him to be more secretive. Because I don't think they'll make him the Batman that has like all the tech or all the connections to the whole city, because that's what made Batman once he had surveillance on everything, once he had phones tapped, once he had
it's a really big jump.
And that's the thing, I don't think he'll be that Batman in this next movie. I still think he'll probably be a little bit more savage, you know what I'm saying, just probably more trusted. But
I feel like if he's gonna get a new suit, we got to do a new suit. So you got to get looser in the suit. You know what I'm saying?
New car, got to do a new car.
But I feel like the funny things of Batman 1 to me, like how they portrayed Batpat, you know what I'm saying, was like even with him, like he didn't do no detective work. This nigga just sat in the crime scenes looking at niggas. Like emo is a bit. So it's like to do a 5-year gap. Like it's gonna be a complete jump in maturity and everything. That just even see like to go from that. You know what I'm saying?
So here's what I think that they're going to do in that realm of what you're talking about. Because I think in 2, like I said, we're going to see, like I said, because remember Alfred made it a point in 1 of like, hey man, you still got to be out there and be the billionaire playboy too, right? Like I said, he wasn't a detective. So I feel like in 2 we get a little bit more of him actually playing the role of Bruce Wayne, actually kind of like doing that. We get more of the detective work. I think because they said that they're still going to allow Matt Reeves to finish out his trilogy. And I think that 3rd one is when we get that peak that what King is talking about. Full gadget, got the city on that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't even put it past that they make y'all mad on 2, and it's a lot more Bruce Wayne than Batman because of the fact that he gotta like get things in order. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I feel like what would be great, and I wouldn't actually have a problem with it, is if the second movie really just fleshes out Gotham. Like it shows Bruce, like he's going to these engagements, he's meeting Harvey Dent, so all these villains or whatever, like Harvey. So my thing is even with Harvey Dent, like this either gonna be Harvey Dent's story or when he turns into Two-Face, or he's already Two-Face. Like it has to be an origin story for Harvey Dent if he's in it, or unless he's already Two-Face. You know what I'm saying? So in that case, not saying that he would be the villain, but he would have to actually have his casualty, like, you know what I'm saying, his like in this movie to make him the villain for the
I feel like that's how you set up the 3rd one, and where it's you have this be the downfall. You can still have whoever's the villain be the villain, like if it is a Mr. Freeze, but you're seeing Bruce do more of the Bruce Wayne work. Throughout a lot of the films as he's going through having to stop a Mr. Freeze. Still obviously that's tied into it, but then throughout all of that is the downfall of a Harvey Dent, and now you set it up for the 3rd film where he is your villain.
All right, so hear me out, because you kind of just sparked something in my head, right? because one, we know that it's a winter setting, right? But I feel like we still not going to get Mr. Freeze, but I feel like we get Victor Freeze. So here's what I think here's what happens. Like if you know the story of Victor Freeze, you know, he's trying to save his wife and everything like that. The main thing, like I said, before he turns villainous, he's trying to get the funding for the research. Who's the richest nigga in the city? Bruce Wayne. If we're leaning in on him being more Bruce, I can see, like Bacardi said, we're dealing with more of a Bruce Wayne than Batman. And like I said, we know that the Matt Reeves formula, remember, Penguin wasn't the main villain. It was Penguin as the villain, but then the mystery was who is the villain, right? So in this one, we could I can see where it's like Harvey Dent is kind of like the Penguin of this one, where it's like, yeah, we get a lot of Harvey Dent, but whoever the main villain that we're dealing with, like I said, we don't know that one yet in regards to that. But also we get introduced to Victor Freeze, and two, he's trying to get the funding for that research. And then by the end, when he doesn't get that funding, and you know what I'm saying, and then he turns villainous, that's what actually fuels Batman 3, and then we do get a full Mr. Freeze. And I want
Freeze in 2. I want Freeze to close out in 2. Like I need that so in my mind, and it actually plays out a little bit like in a sense how Daredevil would be. Like in my mind, Harvey Dent will be playing the role of pretty much Matt Murdock as the attorney trying to put criminals in jail and losing. You're saying with Bruce's help, like they best friends and shit like that. So it's like it's a more ground level story of Bruce's, like even with Alfred saying like you got to be more presentable, you got to like put your face out here, you got to help people in need. So whether Harvey Dent needs help, whether Victor, all these people that need help that come to Bruce, like it's one of those movies where you just kind of see all of the actions of him being Bruce and what it does to everybody else. So Bruce, like you said, Bruce turning down Victor, like I can't give you the funding. Bruce not being able to help Harvey with his cases, like I can't get it. You know what I'm saying? I can give you what I can, and you know what I'm saying, but I can't help you. Like I can't fix the judicial system if they still go free, or you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, like, and my thing is, if it's 5 years later, there has to be other villains already. That's why I say like Harvey Dent's story has to be that he's trying to put villains that are already established in Gotham away.
Well,
like even if Batman fought him,
that's
so like,
always the
have
story
in there. You want to have any kind of loose, like you said, you got a big road gallery. So if this 5-6 years in, you could have Penguin on trial. If 5-6 years later, you could have Harvey Dent trying to have a moment where he's trying to put Penguin in jail. Because after 5 years, you wouldn't know what Penguin would be on either. Like Penguin got to be bigger than where he's going to be at. You know what I'm saying? So at this moment, in my mind, everybody knows Batman and is afraid of Batman, and the only person that don't know who he is Harvey Dent. Like that would be the only person, and Victor Freeze if he ain't Freeze yet. Like,
well, I feel like they would know who he. Well, I think they would know who he is as far as being the guy in the night stopping crime. Yeah. But I feel like Harvey Dent would be the one, just like in Dark Knight, where he doesn't respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going through the legal system. It's still like vigilantism type shit.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what would turn, turn him. Like the shit that happened to him, but the fact that he like would try to get help from Bruce, and Bruce like, I can't really do shit for you. And he like, well, I'm gonna have to be Batman my damn self then, and kind of go shit there. Like, because I mean, that's really what Harvey Dent does. Like that whole vigilance is like, that's what changes. Like the judicial system fucked them over. So he's like, I'm gonna fuck it over too then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much every villain in Batman. Like they get fucked over by the system and become a villain. You know what I'm saying? Like the system that Batman could actually, Bruce Wayne could actually help. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, that's the overall,
show me that Bruce Wayne can't help these people. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 needs to show me that Bruce Wayne really, I'm trying.
But see, that's the thing. It's like that's going to be the up and down. It's going to be we as the audience are going to see that Bruce can't help all these people to the extent that they want. However, they're going to look at it as Bruce is denying me, which leads them to their villainy, and that's always the up and down with Bruce Wayne, the villains.
Yeah,
Gotham,
I mean, you need to show. You need to show. I think people fail to realize, like Bruce, like, and I'm always saying that Batman. I ain't saying Batman ain't a great superhero, but he's the worst. He's one of the worst heroes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I already told y'all, man, Batman ain't a hero, bro.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's the worst hero. Like, he could be the league of superheroes y'all would have put him in, but he's one of the worst heroes.
Why Tony Stark can't get in these?
So you know why? The only reason I'm gonna tell you this too, and that's why I say like if they're trying to portray Batman correctly, and this is why I feel like even with one did, because one show to me, even with his second year, was that him being a hero, like putting the suit on, just ain't gonna save it. Like you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Don't do shit, nigga. Like you out here still being aggressive. You just really like you in the way. You damn near causing people in danger. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's even why I feel like we're after like, bro, you can't just be Batman. Like you gotta save as Bruce.
Well,
so I feel like
but I'm saying even in general though, like people, and you know, I love Life at the Batman.
Tony gives niggas a good time.
No, I'm gonna explain it.
Because Tony Stark, a nigga you want to get a beer with.
He's gonna be having no time for nobody, dog.
Oh no,
Iron Man has never considered.
He gotta fuck on villains, bro. Tony fuck randoms, nigga.
Oh my god,
Tony Stark has never said he was a hero.
You know
this what y'all ain't catching. Tony Stark has never been a hero. Remember, he came from being the main villain of his first movie. Stark Tech was the main villain of the first movie.
But he was trying to live.
No, this is the thing. This is the thing. If you pay attention to it, and every time that they even bring it up, tell me they don't always put it right in his face. Like Wanda Maximoff came through. Soon as she met him, nigga, your tech killed my whole family. Mm-hmm. I'm the only reason, you know, you're the only reason we are this vengeful. So that's the whole thing. He's always trying to make up for it. But that's the same thing with Batman.
Because Batman ain't said it. He said on
this is the thing. It wasn't necessarily Wayne Corp that was the issue. It was that his father was the friends of all the mob bosses. Yeah. So when Batman became Batman, remember this, even from the cartoon, if you go all the way back, Batman has always let them niggas go. He's always been like, I know y'all doing wrong, but I'm going to let you go, and you just better watch out for me. Because he knows he's not a hero that is going to be able to stop all the crime. This is the richest man in the world, and you telling me he couldn't clean up his own city? He didn't want to.
Hold on. Couple of things. Right. One, Ditch, the reason to answer Ditch's question real quick, I think the reason why Tony doesn't get the same as Batman is that because Batman, he's the worst hero, but it depends on how you look at it because he's also selfless. The main thing that he does, even in the Justice League, when somebody got to sacrifice themselves, the first person to step up is Batman. When somebody
because he thinks because he thinks he's smarter than everybody else.
No, because he even said it like with like to that moment. Like I said, I go back to that moment in the comic all the time with Bruce and Clark, and he said no. He said you need to be the hope. You can't do the shit that I got to do that needs to be done. I need to do this because people need to believe in you. And then two, to your point, King, I can't let you get that off because Batman never called himself a hero. He always said, I am vengeance. I am the knight. He's never said he was a hero. So he also confirms that he's not a hero. He says that I am vengeance. And I think that the issue...
he's a piece of shit, though. Because
he is.
Because you let niggas leave. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's the thing. What Batman...
You play hide and go get it with
no, it's not.
What Batman does, and I think this is why he's a worse hero, but it depends on how you look at it. Batman looks at Gotham and says, look here, regular shit ain't gonna do this. So yes, I gotta use it. I gotta beat niggas' ass. I gotta scare niggas, and I'm gonna have to do this because I'm gonna make the streets safer in result. Now, niggas is gonna fear me. People is not gonna like me, but these villains, they know. That's why as soon as they come, they're like, oh shit, it's the bats, and they run because they know. They don't like as much as Superman is all powerful. When Superman shows up, niggas gonna be like, "Oh shit, it's Superman."
I mean, he in bright red and blue.
Superman.
He in bright red and blue. Yellow.
When niggas see Batman, it's like, "Oh shit, it's the Batman."
Because you barely saw the nigga. He in all black, nigga.
Most of the time, it's because you turned around and nigga in the corner like this,
ready to break your back.
I'll say, "Oh shit, it's the bats too."
Hey, and that's another thing, though. It's just like Daredevil.
He just jumped out on your ass, like.
And I was going to say that it's the same thing. It's like, I think we had this conversation. I told y'all that's why I feel like him and Superman, they're just the dirtbags that nobody wants to fight, so they made them part of the Justice League. So the reality is always going to be that, like, it's not that I trust you and make you the savior. It's that I just don't want to have to deal with you as an enemy. So I'm going to put you on my side. Iron Man is the same way. That nigga has never said he was a hero either. Like I said, both of them are the same person.
But I mean,
they're the same person. They just want to control.
Iron Man.
They want to control everything. So that's the thing. They want to control the villains, and they want to control
the heroes. Control freaks.
That's it.
But what you got to understand though, Iron Man was about to die. Tony was about to die. Batman chose this life from a baby. He chose to be this piece of shit person. Like,
well, also, no. Listen, you forgetting the only reason why Batman was in this purpose as a child. He was depressed and he fell into the well, just out there wandering in the backyard, and saw the bats, and he correlated the two to this has to be. I needed to become the fear that I had. That nigga was about to die too.
What if he felt like a snake pit? Imagine what his life would have been if he felt like
man, bro.
Snake man, Snake man's crazy.
Like
fucking a gopher hole. Well, what if he fell into a gopher hole?
Right. Like, I get it. That was a traumatic moment, but bro, you put a lot on this bat aesthetic, bro.
That was real whitey behavior, fam. It was real whitey behavior. You know what I'm saying? You really needed therapy. His parents should have put him in therapy long ago. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they was dead, bro.
They was dead.
They was dead, dog.
Oh, he felt it after. I think he felt it before they died. I think he felt it on like a humble before he died.
That was after the death.
Yeah, because he was like walking through the little shed looking at all his dad's stuff. Supposedly, that's in the movies.
What?
Even in the comics, like just playing and walking aimlessly, depressed, and fell into the
after
well.
they died, and because he ran into some bats in the well, that's when he's like, "I'm Batman."
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, that ain't nothing. That ain't nowhere near Tony Stark. That ain't nowhere near a Tony Stark story. You know what I'm saying? Tony Stark was a villain working for the government. Nigga tried to kill him because he didn't want to make no more things no more. And he fixed his heart and was like, you know what? I can actually do more than this, and I'm gonna upgrade my whole body. You know what I'm saying? And he wouldn't have done that shit. We would have never got the Iron Man 1 suit if them niggas didn't lock his ass up. They could have left him alone. They could have left him alone.
Yeah,
and they got to make his suit to get the fuck up out of there because y'all like. And after that, he's like, I can make better suits now. Like, I'm not my Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we don't talk about enough how horrible those those terrorists was, because you bro, we saw how big that suit was when he came out of there. There's no way at any point of monitoring him you did not see him making an arm, a foot, or something, bro. Like that was the
somebody walked by and was like, "Hey, bro, doing some shit in there."
You didn't see. I mean,
and nobody believed him.
Burnt metal, like this nigga was that bitch in there welding, nigga. Like you didn't smell like flame and heat.
Somebody definitely said, like, "Hey, Tony in there doing some bullshit.
We should go check." The nigga didn't even have ventilation in that motherfucker. You gotta open up a door or something, like nigga. Like,
you gotta think they were supposed to be making rockets, and rockets are circular. So maybe he thought it was a sleeve.
Bro, they didn't send one nigga in that bitch to even check on the rocket.
Exactly. Bro. That was the thing that I always thought was stupid. Like, I would have been in the room with you, watching. Like,
every day should be a check, nigga. Like, it should be a check, a daily check every day. Like,
fucking check, nigga. I got guns.
Because, bro, if we are going to be killing this nigga afterwards, we're going to want to make these weapons later on. So at least I'm there. Like, okay, what is that? Okay, what is that? So that way, when he's dead, I can replicate it.
Yep. Like how Walter White, they put the little Mexican dude in there to help. Hey, this is Pito. Pito finna sit over here.
You gotta tell him you're a terrorist. You ain't got a little low level nigga that you like, bro. This your job. Sit in here with dude. You're saying like, hey, like ain't nobody get initiated that week that you like. Oh, we got a job for you. You're saying like you can pass it. Like so, it's like that was. Like, so that was literally like, he would have never been Iron Man if niggas would have just been like, you know what, bro, leave dude alone. He don't want to make the weapons for no more. Like, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, let the nigga have a heart problem, let him die, be about his business, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But no, you want to lock a nigga in the cave with a whole bunch of metals and wielding material, and now you got a nigga in a suit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga didn't even make a suit till he made the suit. Like, damn, I can make a suit, like, with flame blowers on it, like, bro.
Yeah.
So man, shit.
Right. So speaking of, like I said, let's get to the boys real quick before we get to our main topic. Did y'all watch this last episode?
Mm-hmm. I did.
What? You said you didn't?
I know I did. I watched it too.
Yeah. We did. All right. So, like I said, we went episode into the finale. Now, this episode, it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Eric Kripke, I said Kripke. He said that, like, one, they're not going to do a super episode.
He talking too much.
He's talking way too much. He said they're not going to do a super episode because he said that he felt like the fans would have got bored with it.
Don't say the other spoiler. I saw it. I'm not
going to say it. And everything like that. So, you know what I'm saying? We get this episode. It kind of sets up. It really doesn't really, no, I take it back. It doesn't kind of set up. This doesn't feel like the episode before a series finale. And I'm kind of upset about that.
Yeah, because I feel like it didn't end with anything now, so that showed any kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they were still trying to tie things up, but it was like,
right. So
it was like really, really lazy tie up.
Yeah, as a person who has been enjoying this season, I do feel like the tie-in to Gen V on this episode the payoff was not good. Like, I didn't like how they like they was like, oh no, we don't need you. Okay, no, we're back in the fight. Like, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Frenchie, spoiler alert. If you don't wear spoiler alerts right now, go ahead and get out of here.
Episode, so
yeah. Frenchie getting killed off. It made sense to me. I'm not gonna. I wasn't upset. I wasn't as upset as people because, like I said, I knew a few people was going to die this season. Like I said, A-Train being the first. Frenchie one, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Frenchie's storyline, especially once Kamiko started saying, like, you know, like where they wasn't aligning and everything, I'm like, I don't see this getting a happy ending because they're already not on the same page, and we don't got a lot of episodes to get them back on the same page and everything like that. I do like that moment that he had with Sage because, like I said, for me, the character of Sage has been compelling because, yes, when you are the smartest person in the world, and then you also, if you're the smartest person in the world, then love is a concept of something that makes zero sense to you because it is so unpredictable. And everything like that. So, so I understood her stance against love, and then also you got to think her love that she had with her moms, and then like I said when she was saying she was a kid, nobody was listening to her, and that kind of diminished. Then she did have like she was trying to get back at it with Godokin, only to realize, and she looked at that as a weakness. She was like, I should have saw this shit coming. You know what I'm saying? With Godokin, like she was legit upset. I know you didn't watch Gen V, but there was like a betrayal.
I felt like I didn't need to.
Yeah, but there was like a betrayal of like, you know, where she had a moment where she was trying to be in love and the Godokin changed on her. But you can tell that they had a plan and then Godokin switched the plan. But you could tell that she was letting her guards down from her smarts because she was like, she thought that there was a future there. So it was like, I understand her stance of love. And even that, so those conversations that she had with Frenchie, and Frenchie like, nah, nigga, I'm still a lovey-dovey ass nigga. I get it that you don't, but let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that. Like I said, it's like, but this episode just, to me, this episode should have happened earlier in the season. This didn't seem like a good episode to be before the season, the series finale.
I mean, it could have been, this could have replaced them going to the last episode or whatever episode when they all had the whole anger mushroom fungus thing. This could have been that episode.
Two episodes.
This could have been that episode because it was still kind of in the same thing. Like y'all all meeting up. It was still a group meetup where, of course, fam seen Frenchie, and that's why he killed them and all that kinds of like. So it was still everybody kind of met each other, and like Frenchie could have just died 2 episodes ago. You saying?
I feel like this episode was the first serious episode that they made all season. Like the reality is, this one could have been, like you say, mid-season. I would have took this 3rd or 4th, and then this could have set the tone to set the stage. Like, okay, well, we're gonna go from here, and then we're gonna, knock this person off, knock that person off, and then they can get to the meat and potatoes for the last episode. So I agree, it's definitely out of place, but I enjoyed the episode for the most part. It was just, I feel like I enjoyed it at the detriment of the season, if that makes sense. Like, because it was so good for what it was, but it was in the wrong place. It just made the season even that much more annoying because you did, like I said, it felt like they were just doing shit to be doing shit. Yeah. This whole season, when it was like, bro, you ain't got no, like the whole concentration camp. We didn't need that. Like, we did not.
Yeah, we already off that.
You could have made it.
If you would have made it more, then yes. But like you said, the way that it played out, we didn't.
Yeah, they could have just been like, I'm going to get Huey and MM, and we'll be back. And then they could have just came back. It could have been like a sped through flashback because you wasted half an episode on that. And now I got to go back. If I want to rewatch this, I'm going to literally fast forward to probably the episode before this one and start there.
Yep. So So like said, this a couple of things happened in this episode. So like we kind of got like this is like full is back. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got the hand sanitizer back and everything like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had that nice fight, you know what I'm saying? Like that they had with I was good with the dog and the cat chick. Like that was
oh yeah.
Hold on, let me talk about that.
Yeah, that was wild fight.
That whole segment was emblematic of what I've been talking about the last 2 seasons with the boys, where they take every instance to be like, what kind of bullshit can we do today just for shock value? Yeah. Like, we didn't need to see her being an actual cat and like licking at her privates and stuff. Then fam come in, they sniffing each other's ass. That was like 2 or 3 minutes, and it's like, bro, this is the penultimate episode.
The conversation was dogs and cats don't do that. Dude, that's a 2-dog thing.
And I'm just like, what are we? And I vocally was like, no, what the fuck are we? What are we doing? Like, this the second to last episode, and y'all decided we needed one more instance of like some bullshit. And
it made me mad because I tried.
And it was so inaccurate.
Like, I feel like they was really, like, to me, that was pretty much Wolverine and Catwoman. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So it's like, it really made me mad because it's like, bro, I like the boys in his own, like I said, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it goes too far.
Yeah.
Because it is, I feel like what they do is like that joke or like that, the thing that people do like in Facebook, like on social media, or whatever, and it's like, give myself a superpower, somebody give me a weakness that I would have or whatever. It's like like everybody who has a power that we know that like mimics like an actual DC or MCU character is like somebody else in the room was like, okay, they do got that power, but they got this too. As a you're saying, like, to be like, all right, well, this guy got the power of Wolverine, okay, but he's actually a dog too. Like, he's in real life a dog. So like you have to like give that extra oomph, like. So it's like, now you gotta act like you a dog. And it's like, bro.
But how you didn't smell 2 humans and a rat in the ventilation system right ahead above you? Like, that's the part that
maybe her pheromones was too strong, and it was like he was in heat.
But it go with what Did's saying. Y'all always making everything just super horny, or it's like extra for no reason.
I mean, even in the cat litter box, I was like, bro, I didn't need a litter box. I didn't need that.
Every moment they just like, all right, what kind of bullshit can we do this episode? All right,
like, I was actually,
I've been telling people all season, this is the Mad TV version of The Boys, because normally it's Saturday Night Live. Normally it got some accuracy. It's just a little funnier, but it's normally like a little grinding, little grungy. This has just been, bro, like Warner Brothers made this shit. Like, I'm waiting for an Acme hammer to get picked up and a nigga to get bopped on the head and the stars go around his head.
Cause like I said, I feel like the cat girl, she get like, I was fine when I was introduced to her a couple episodes ago when she just had the hairball. I'm like, okay, you a cat, I get y'all joke. Ha ha. You know what I'm saying? And then you introduce her again, it's like, no, she got the litter box, and now she's licking her. Like, bro, okay, you doing it like we know what she is. Like, you don't have to like run this on. Like, like,
do y'all think old father is now like regretting back in Homelander? Because like
100%.
Because like so old father, his power is like pretty much the power of persuasion. He's right, and so
best part of the season, by the way.
Yeah. So he was excited for what he did with that trailer and shit like that, and then when it didn't connect. He was like, no, but I can convert them. Like, say, let me do my thing. And then Homelander was like, nah, just give them, like, go ahead and kill them.
Get them out of here. Get them out of here. They can give him the Vincent man. Like,
but so, like, do you think old father is regretting that now? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think he didn't want to kill nobody. I don't think old father really, like, he's a hero. That's all, like, because even in the beginning of his story, it was a lot about money and rating.
Yeah,
and
that's
politics,
what I'm
you know what I'm saying?
He bought into the vault system.
Yeah, the vault system. Like,
Homelander
religion into the vault system. Yeah.
Homelander is like, I want actual power. He just like, I want the vault system power. Like,
yeah, we just
he wants the attention. He wants the praise.
Nigga, like,
I think that's what it is with him. Oh, father wants the praise. He wants people to be in love with his church.
Right.
Yeah.
He don't care. Like he was telling them. I mean, I seen what it is to pray to God and it not be listened to. So I knew that I could be a powerful voice to just be, their hope. So I think that's what he's looking at is like, in order to stay alive, I got to do this. And, I see how this man is with everybody else. as long as I, do play the game right, it should be good. But I think when he saw how many people did not, but just, blindly run into it. And I think when he realized, okay, Homelander is really tripping by having these, telepaths read these niggas' minds. Yeah. That's when he just kind of like it's a sticky situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to die because you killing my flock, but I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out. Like, you know how he told him at the end, like, oh no, we believe. He like, just not enough. Yeah, he just got the fuck up out of there. Like, I think if he was really regretting playing with Homelander, he probably would have tried to save them.
Yeah,
where he
I think also because you couldn't, because he got the mind readers there too. Like, he got to keep his head like
exactly.
You know what I'm
he cared, but he like, I don't care enough that I potentially die. Like,
Hey, hot take. That opening song was a slap.
Went crazy. Ain't gonna hold you. I was like, that's what I said. David Diggs is the best part of the scene. He is killing every scene that he in. The whole father is hilarious.
The song is blasphemous and shit, but I was like,
y'all wild for that.
That song
that was
funny,
funny.
dog.
Like that was a hot take for real. Like that was a hot take for real.
Funny, dog.
Y'all said that shit slap is crazy. Man, like. Saying that shit slap is crazy.
Right.
I mean, I think it's one thing too. Like, I feel like, and maybe I overlooked it or whatever in the sense, because I feel like Father also doesn't realize, or he doesn't think that his power persuade, or unless it doesn't work. I feel like it did, but I feel like his power persuasion worked on Homelander, and that's why we're where we at anyway. Like, I think
we haven't seen it yet. Well, that's the thing. We don't know.
But Cardi is saying that he thinks that's how he's basically staying alive. You could right. They haven't shown it.
You could be right. That's what I mean. I'm saying that we haven't seen him use his power of persuasion on Supes yet.
But I feel like we did because
they just ain't showing us.
No, because Homelander saw, like, that's when he said he saw a guy in the church where he was preaching. Like, remember he was like that episode. He said he saw the vision.
What if he
left in that vision like I'm God?
What if he's giving Homelander the visions?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like Father don't realize he did that to his ass. Like you put this in motion, in a sense. Like,
that'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Like, I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it, like I said, I feel like it gotta work in some way on Supes because it's a weapon to Supes still. Like, his voice in general is still a weapon to Supes. Like, to push him back or whatever. So it has to have some kind of effect.
He's the from like Jujutsu Kaisen, the dude who do like curse speech, where like you gotta do with what he. You subconsciously do it what he say, and that would go into what you're saying about like him subconsciously affecting Homelander, where it's like he don't know that all of this is happening. He's preaching his word, but in Homelander's twisted ass mind, he preaching that I'm not saying that you see God around you. I'm saying that you are God.
Yeah, I'm saying that you are God. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that's like that would pretty much would have changed Homelander to this space. So because I mean, you got even with the church. The church thing was new to Homelander. Like, that first episode where he saw the light was the first time they put him in the church with Father.
Yeah.
Like, we need to sit there, because that's when they were talking about converging them both. So, like, that moment that he finally met Father and sat in the sand was the first time he saw God, because he was getting the praise. Because he got, just like everybody in the audience, he got blown back too when he was like doing like the actual hallelujah or whatever with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
that was probably the first time that he actually attended a sermon, because you remember he was at the table, but again he wasn't doing his thing at the table.
That's
when they were there. But when you go to the sermon, it's different. Yeah.
So like I feel like he doesn't realize that he really did that. But I do agree. Like I feel like he definitely, like we are saying, like he was part of, like, I'm just here for the church and my congregation and my people,
and the money.
I want to bring Vaughn in.
To Digit's point,
pastor, and
to Digit's point, and to your point as well, Bacardi, the reason why he probably didn't even think about the impact on Supes, because right now the only thing he's thinking about is building my congregation and getting the money, right? So Homelander being impacted, that's not even on his mind, because he's like, bro, that's not even giving me money right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, I got to get the more people, and it was like, oh shit. He's looking at the Church of Homelander. The Democratic Church of. He's like, oh, this right here is a money play. So he's just like he's not a superhero and he's not a villain, because he's not trying to fight Supes and he's not trying to take over the world. He's just trying to get as much money as possible.
Yeah, I mean, without vote, he was a super church anyway. Yeah. Like, without vote, he was a super church. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but remember, he was broke now.
Yeah, so he never sat back and thought about like, hey, if I got to fight, like, what is my actual fighting? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's not part of his life.
So I think.
So
I mean,
let's get into the
Hold on, Curtis
main.
gonna say something real quick.
I was gonna say I didn't know what the main.
This is still the boys. This is still the boys. I was gonna say.
Oh,
I was gonna say the main thing that everybody loved about the boys was Samuel L. Jackson as that fucking shark.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that was funny. I saw
That
it
was
tweet
hilarious.
afterwards. That was like, if you can't beat him, join him, and it was him dying in Deep Blue Sea, and then it's the shark.
like I thought.
Bro, I did not put that together, but that is.
Yeah, I didn't think that. I didn't think about that one either. I thought that was funny to even add that in there because I definitely was like, I know the fuck that ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like when you heard the first book, like I know the fuck that ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like
Samuel Jackson played it so well. Like, hey man, which way? Like, bitch, come up in the water. It's like, hey, because I know you did it. We gonna beat your ass. Like, and then even having the Deep have a moment where somebody needs to be safe here, and he's like, bro, I ain't going in that fucking water.
dog, that shit was so funny because that nigga was in the water looking like, come on, cuz.
Come on in.
Like, that nigga was like, you would think he put the motherfucker in the water. Like, come on,
Oh, he did. I'm sure he said. I'm sure he said it up.
I definitely feel like he set it up.
Yeah,
Like, go get
think
him.
about it.
Like,
Hey, think about it. He pull up on the Deep while he's sitting there on the phone. You got other people just randomly over there on the beach. He he nibbled that nigga and was like, "Oh yeah, come on, yeah, bring your ass in this water."
That was such an unnecessary like that. I feel like even like I feel like if anything of the episode, that story, because I was really tired of the Deep story because I'm like, bro, you didn't kill dude, you doing so much shit behind everybody back is making me mad because ain't nobody saying that like in the series you have to about the end. So it was like, bro, what is the end of this? Like, what is the end of the Deep? Like, why you keep doing so much shit every episode? And nobody like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, that was, to me, that was a highlight of the episode was like when it finally hit the fan, it was like, yeah, bro, you could like, the fish know you did. He like, I ain't do it though. Like, I ain't got to, like, no, nigga, you did it. And this nigga been a friend to them all his life. And he like, they like, no, nigga, you the ops now.
Bro, what's funny is that's such a Achilles heel to anybody whose main power is being in the sea. And I'm surprised nobody ever thought about that for like Aquaman or fucking Submariner. Like the fact that if the sea life turn on you, you as a superhero is pretty much ineffective. Like
we worry about just Namor, but if all of the water was like, I'm actually sick of all of y'all. Like if every animal in the water was like, I'm sick of all of this shit going on in our waters. You know what I'm saying? Like Namor gotta go, Wakanda gotta go, Aquaman, all y'all niggas gotta get the fuck up out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be hilarious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was gonna say the one thing I didn't like was I feel like they dragged too long too was the final like departure of Soulja Boy. Like I'm about to leave.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that could have been episodes ago.
Well, that's
like because they've been going back and forth that hate each other shit for the longest.
I felt like they wanted. I'm pretty sure Soulja Boy is showing up in the Boys Mexico, and obviously we know
Mexico.
That's the other spinoff.
That's the other spinoff. And then apparently they're doing a Deep spinoff.
I heard that was fake.
Oh, okay.
I saw that too, and I heard that was fake.
I was like, wait, what?
I mean, that's the reason why they dragging this goddamn storyline out. That I'm like,
right, because they could have been killed him.
Yeah, the Soulja Boy one, obviously they doing Vault Rising, and then they doing the Boys Mexico, and that's the crazy part. I feel like his arc this season was, we got 2 spinoffs that you finna be in. We need to show you why you doing what you doing. So that's why we set up the prequel, and then we gotta make sure you don't die in the end. So that's why we show you in the
Boys Mexico coming out. Like,
and it's supposed to be set after everything that happens in the finale.
And that was Jensen. That was confirmed. Jensen Ackles' last appearance in the Boys in this right now. So he's not
going back to my earlier statement. Eric Kripke talking too much. Yeah, he officially came out and said, "Yeah, no, Soulja Boy not showing up in the finale."
That was but it felt like that though.
But it's like, but you shouldn't confirm because that's not even the worst one. The one I was telling Deuces, "Hey, don't say it."
I know
is crazy, and it's like, why would you say that?
Because it made me mad. But I mean, even because matter of fact though, like, because he didn't leave because Homeland choked him out.
Yeah, he choked him out. Then you saw him in the container.
That's what I'm saying, back in the container. So it's like he got it. Like even if he's not gonna be in the next episode or whatever, if he's in Mexico, you got to show how you got the fuck out of there.
Right, but that's how you set up. That's how you set up the beginning of that, probably.
And that's why I'm like, I'm a little bit scared for this series finale, because like in the comics, you know what I'm saying, it's the big brawl on the White House lawn with all the suits and shit like that, and it's just like
the first picture. First picture show it is on the White House though.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Like the you know how they show like the like the teaser picture for the finale. It was a picture of the White House.
I'm saying, for the main thing is that they didn't really lead up to it though. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm a little bit scared to it. Like yeah, I get it. He did that. He did that one line. Well, why don't we just call back all the troops? They should be protecting us anyways. But it's like, if that's it, like, come on, G. Like,
I mean, and I feel like there ain't nobody left. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's such a weird when you think about the lineup of like soup left.
No, there
like,
is more soup left.
No, I think they did kind of set it up with the president scene though. Remember how he's like, oh, you can use this office as much as you want, and then he takes him out. I think that was like the transition from like Homelander's office, like he normally be in, to like he's gonna be in the Oval Office. Like basically, he's gonna be the new president. I think. You know, that's what I think the setup was for.
I do get that. What I'm saying is, so we're pretty much going to get a toy box dumped on the White House lawn. We're going to get soups that we probably didn't even get to see yet. And we're gonna see them in battle for the first time in this series finale. They didn't set up the soups, like, you know what I'm saying. We're gonna see some of our favorites, but we're gonna see a lot of soups that were like, damn, I didn't even know that soup was in this world.
I didn't know is it supposed to be the same? I feel like this could be a longer episode. It's supposed to be the same.
It's hour five. He said he specifically again talking too much. He said we're not doing a long episode because I think the fans would get bored of it if we did like an hour and a half episode or a longer episode.
I mean,
which I don't disagree. I don't disagree, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, honestly, the only thing that I want from them is if you're telling me it's an hour and 5 minutes, get right to it. Just get right to it. And I want Kamiko, I want Butcher, I want Huey walking onto the lawn of the White House, and you know what I'm saying. Whatever else happens, have to happen.
I mean, ain't nothing. The only way this can even start is the episode got to start with him doing some random press conference at the Oval Office. Like, you got to do. You know what I'm saying? What they call it?
I'm the new guy.
You stated the union address or whatever, where you like, we're not the word like, bro, this nigga the president? Like, what the president at? And that's what, like, that would make the boys be at least like, dog, this nigga killed the president. We gotta go stop this nigga now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
before we know the president's dead. Like, no one knows the president's dead yet.
No, they don't.
So before we get into our main topic, I want to ask y'all this question because we just finished Daredevil. We've been watching The Boys. Obviously, both of those shows have been mirroring a lot of what's happening in the world today. I just wanted to get y'all thoughts. Like I said, what do you think this administration in real life more reflects? Homelander's run or Kingpin's run?
Kingpin's.
You said which one is more of a flex?
No, reflex.
It's Kingpin's.
Or similar. It's definitely Kingpin's run.
Yeah, it's definitely Kingpin's. I mean, The Boys is more still over the top.
Right,
like we don't got people the word ain't got out yet. Like, they still snatching niggas up in both shows, but we don't know about them concentration camps yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, but Kingpin did the same thing. Kingpin had a concentration camp. It was just in that little black site.
The way that they did Kingpin,
but they made like a detention center. It was really more like supposed to be like
Alligator Alley. Niggas Alligator Alley, same shit.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the way that they did it because Daredevil still had that like layer of realism. Like, obviously, you know, you got the vigilante and like the people who have like some power, like with White Tiger and everything. But it's still that layer of like, this is police violence and this is state violence through that way.
Yeah. You know where I landed at? I landed at this. The administration and the things
Trump
that
ain't gonna hit and punch a nigga though. He ain't gonna open the courtroom and go boo.
The administration, like the things that the actual administration is doing, is more Daredevil Kingpin. But Trump is definitely more Homelander with his outlandish list. Because the fact that the things that Homelander does that we're like, that's over the top, but then Trump also has done it, we're like, bro, it's kind of weird how both of those have a mirror. Like, so it's like it's two entities. It's the administration and Trump. Trump is more Homelander. The administration is more what Kingpin did with his whole thing. Like, that's
I feel like for me it's more like if it's that separated, I would say like, yeah, Daredevil is the actual administration. But I actually look at The Boys. Like, I don't look at The Boys as like just like the administration. I like that's society because they use so much of social media and involved in it. So it's like it's really society. You're saying like covering up, adding AI to shit, all that, like all those things that you're saying. So it's like the administration from Daredevil is what you would see like behind the closed doors and how they trying to like flesh out and do this like you know what I'm saying, like that's why we say like we know what Trump trying to do with ICE and shit, like you know what I'm saying, like that's what you know what they were doing with Daredevil, like we know what he's trying to do. In The Boys, it's because it's all supposed to be like a whole world of entertainment. Like the president don't even matter in The Boys,
right?
Like it's about really just media control. Like it's about looking good on TV. So it's like even with having Soups, having all this shit, like the robberies and the crimes wasn't real. Like they just really was trying. It's all about looking good on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And like the whole downfall was the tape.
It's more Trump.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the downfall. Like if anything, if that was to be the case, then like I said, like that the plane debacle video is like the files. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can try to find the files, and they finally like you got like the third episode of the last season. They finally showed that shit to everybody, and niggas like, oh nigga, you know what I'm saying? And now you just all about instead of lying or coming out and making a press conference, like we got to do a media campaign, tell everybody it's fake, AI shit and all that. So it's like it's to me, The Boys portrays society and how you really can't believe, like you really can't believe shit. And I think because they don't really, they don't put a lot of aspect of the actual average human being in The Boys to get even that relative like that's why you can relate. That's what I said for me is like I don't relate to The Boys. When I watch it, it just reminds me so much of social media. But I can relate to Daredevil. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Like
so let's talk Punisher one shot.
Oh yeah, you said you didn't see that, Didge, right?
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. And so this is, it kind of goes to something that Didge said earlier, and I was laughing when he said it. So I have definitely been, my superhero properties need to connect, right? Over the past, like probably about 8 months to a year, I've kind of been leaning a little bit more on like, hey, I will be okay with, you know what I'm saying, one shots, one storylines, things like that. This did not help that thought process for me. I felt like I was shortchanged with this series, with this one shot, Punisher one shot. And it's not because it was bad. My issue was it was good. And then it just stopped. And I'm like, what the fuck? I felt unfulfilled. I felt like I needed more. And
he gonna be in Spider-Man. You don't think it's gonna
I was just gonna say that.
I don't think what happened in this one shot is going to have anything to do with Spider-Man.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't have anything to do with it. It's his story.
And to be fair, obviously I haven't watched it, but everybody I know who said that same thing. Like this ain't gonna carry over to Spider-Man.
It's his story. It's really his origin story to get back into the Punisher. It's like a born.
But see, that's the thing. We don't know if another Punisher series is coming. We don't know if another Punisher movie is coming. So right now, I feel like, what was this for?
To let you know that he's gonna be still going through shit when he was Spider-Man.
Can I? Okay, I gotta say something. I have to speak on this. First of all, I was talking to somebody that we was watching it in the shop, and they was like, "Well, what did this mean?" And I had to like ask them, did they watch it, or are you just, kind of just looking at it? So, to me, I look at this as this was Punisher's moment of, okay, I did my goal, and I don't have anything else to live for. Let me find a reason to live. Kind of like how in the first Spider-Man, when bro got the power, figured out what he could do. Remember, he was wrestling. He was using it for his own benefit. And it had to become a reason. So when Uncle Ben died, and then everybody around him starts really opening his eyes to where you live and what the reason why this happened is because you weren't trying to take care of where you live. You had no pride in where you come from. That's what this was. This was a Frank Castle was done with the Punisher. I'm good. I don't need it. And just how like Matt Murdock was done with Daredevil, and then Foggy got killed, and then he like, shit.
Yeah, that's what I
gotta be this nigga, because if I don't do it, who else gonna do it? That's what this to me was that showing. Hey, bro, and Little Sicily, this was going on. And just because you did what you wanted to do, you made it worse because you stirred up the bee's nest and then thought you were just going to go somewhere and kill yourself and call it a day. Well, guess what? You owe it to your community and to the people that put up with your shit while you were going to kill these motherfuckers. They put up with you. They dealt with it. And now you out here just watching them get murdered. Hey, bro, you need to do something. That's what I believe. This whole, like the visions, the army dudes, like all of that was that in this episode. So that's what I think.
Well, it's not an episode. It's a one shot. And that's why
we're talking about one shot.
But
reason why I'm saying but this is what I'm saying. Reason why I think it will carry over to Spider-Man is because he'll understand now, okay, I have like he probably thought that they weren't as powerful as they was to go over there and take over his whole fucking apartment complex and basically be able to kill everybody. So in my mind, I think he's gonna realize, okay, I need help. And either I'm gonna get help from Matt Murdock, who's currently locked up, and I'm gonna have to go break him out, or I'm gonna have to holler at this other dude I heard about in Brooklyn, you know, Spider-Man, to get some help. But he's gonna do it the only way he know how to do it, blowing up shit, causing ruckus. So that's why I kind of think from the trailer to this, it made sense for me, because it's gonna be like we gonna finally see what a out in the open public Punisher would be. Because before, remember, he was always kind of incognito. You know, I'm doing this shit on the back end because I got vengeance. This is going to be, nah, bro, I'm the new law enforcement in town because I see the police ain't shit. Like, that's really why I think the whole reason why you saw police pull in and then seen police pull out. Like, them niggas, you ain't seen nobody really come in there. Because my whole thing was like, why ain't the task force showing up? Why ain't it any other person coming through to help him? You just happen to be in that corrupt part of town that the mob ran. So he's gonna be facing off against, these mob figures and these gangs, while everybody else is facing off against like corruption or aliens or whatever the hell else they gotta face. So that's what I took from this.
Yeah,
I mean,
one last thing, and before
you said what?
Before real quick, Carter, I just want to ask Hank. I want to ask Hank one thing, and then I'll let you get yours off. So your take off. But my thing is this, King. And I just want to ask you, because for me, I got all that what you were saying. I think it was the fact that they're like the villain that we got introduced didn't meet a demise. That the villain left. Right. So to me, it felt like the first episode in a series, because we will see his battle with this villain, but not knowing the future of Punisher and everything like that. To me now, I'm like, yes, I needed to be connected to something, even if it's in his own solo series. I needed to be connected to something. To me, this felt like the start of a comic book, the start of a series with we don't know who's going to go, and that's why I was upset. I think that was the main thing, because like I said, I enjoyed every aspect of this one shot. I just felt like it wasn't enough, and I felt like now I'm left in the wind. Like, what the fuck? And that's not the series. I mean, that's not the one shot's fault. That's what you said earlier. Your expectation wasn't that this was going to be that good. Probably that is true. And you got to remember, at this point, instead of you saying, "Well, I'm upset because it left me wanting more," the nigga who was the Punisher wrote it. So you got to really just say, "Well, I got to give him credit. He showed his ass in his intro to himself." You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's how I look at it. This is how he sees his role as the Punisher. This is how he sees like
John wrote this.
I think he was part writer. Yeah.
So you got to think. This is how he sees how gruesome and crazy that character can and have to be.
Yeah,
that's why I think it connects to Spider-Man, because you got to remember, we get in this first, like you say, first grounded Spider-Man where he gonna be back at home. Nobody knows him, but in his mind, he's only used to the Tony Starks, the other nicer guys, the more Admiral Captain Americas. Nigga, you gonna have to deal with a monster. You gonna have to deal with a real, I don't give a fuck about that, I'm shooting everybody type of person. So that's why I think it helps set the stage for the chaos that we're gonna see in Spider-Man again. And we saw the jail in the background. How does that not all, you know what I'm saying? Like, that to me makes it all stick together. You just ended Daredevil with knowing Matt Murdock's in jail, knowing Kingpin is out here in the world doing whatever he want to do, but he probably still gonna have connections to the city, because that's where he's trying to take over and trying to be. So now if you have a Punisher that's like, I'm here, I'm refreshed, nigga, the voices is supporting, my maniacal behavior. Hey, fuck it, we here. Like, I think we're gonna see a Punisher where how he saw Karen, and it went from Karen kind of talking shit to him to like, oh no, I'm here, I'll support you and whatever you want to do. I think that's what we're gonna see in Spider-Man. Like, he gonna be talking to 4 different voices, and Peter Parker gonna be like, hey, what are you doing? He gonna be like,
right,
I don't care about all that. I got to do this, I got to do that. Like, that's what I think the connection was. So I just think he just wrote this very well.
All right, Bacardi, your thoughts on the series. I mean, on the one shot.
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, I feel like, I agree. Like I said, the way I saw it. So I saw it, like I said, I saw it in a couple ways, but like I said, to me, it was like the difference between we needed this Punisher because we got the Daredevil Born Again, which was a harder, grittier, darker story. Punisher didn't have that before. Like, both Daredevil and Punisher both were lighter, and then so they needed a one shot to turn Punisher back into that more darker story. Like, now he's in that Born Again universe, like where it's really, really violent. And I feel like that was one reason why we had to have just some kind of story to show how manic Frank really is. You're saying right now, like, you're saying, because it is the same story. Like, Matt was just as manic after, up until Foggy. Like, he was really time between that, and then when Foggy died, the nigga was over the edge. You're saying, like, so it's kind of the same thing. We just didn't know what Frank had been on up to this point. So it's like, I felt like that was what it was. It was the fact that it's like, whether you are, the thing that what people have to realize is Frank really does deal with mob bosses. Like, he really just kills mob bosses. So it's like his everyday work life isn't fighting another villain. It's him taking down mob bosses. You saying? So to have this one shot where she's giving you backstory, like, all these people you killed, but you didn't kill me. And you act like I ain't the head of this family either. So you still got to deal with us. Like, you didn't take everybody out. You got to deal with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like it was a moment to show just what Punisher would be going through on a daily basis. So I feel like the reason, like, you can look at it like as an episode, and I get what you're saying. It feels like it should build up to like, more. But I think that's what I was saying about what I like about, or saying what I was starting to agree with, that certain things can live on its own. Because what I liked about this is, like, it's just a day. Like, you're saying, like, it don't have to be tied to anything. It can be. Like I said, if they really wanted to tie to this anyway, they could have had the news play Daredevil was in jail in the beginning or something. Like, he could have just heard that, saying, well, what happened previously. And that's how you knew he was part of the universe. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they chose not to do all that kind of stuff because Sam was really in his own little. He was doing what Frank was. This nigga ain't paying attention to nobody. He don't care about none of that shit. So it's like, I felt the story was pretty much made to get him over his hump. This was his one shot. This one shot was his origin. Like, if you think about how they do all the characters, how they did Spider-Man and all that, they put him in the story, and then they get the origin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what they did with Matt. Like, this Daredevil is, like, Born Again is the origin of all the shit he's been through to become this Daredevil. Same as this Punisher one shot is his origin of, like, yeah, you were actually done being Punisher. And like what King said, now you need a reason to just be the Punisher. And it's because you realize that you have to still protect the innocent and all that from the mob bosses really go out their way to even try to kill you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like what they wanted to show as far as this mental thing is, and I agree with King, I think that's a really perfect thing to look at, is that Tom, like, Spider-Man really is going to enter this world and meet Luke and meet all these motherfuckers who are actually fucking dysfunctional compared to the everybody else, compared to Captain America and all that. You know what I'm saying? Where he's gonna look at them as villains before he look at them as a goddamn hero. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but even with Frank saying in the one shot where he's like, I really do need help, ain't nobody there to help him. So it would be Spider-Man. Like, you need to meet somebody now that has a different kind of conscience than you to kind of like give you some guy, and he ain't gonna kill no kid. So it's like that's gonna be that partnership that kind of helps Frank, like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he's gonna play a major role in the Spider-Man movie. That's my idea, but I think he's gonna play a moment.
He's not.
You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna play a moment where you just kind of see that Frank is still dealing with this shit, and Spider-Man is still like, bro, I need you to really get your shit together. Like you know what I'm saying?
You just lock in.
Yeah. So I got a question, and Dave, you can actually participate in this question, because I guess my main issue is why introduce a villain that we're not going to get any type of resolve for.
She ain't a villain. She was somebody who wanted revenge and didn't get it.
But she didn't get it. An antagonist. Why introduce an antagonist that we're not going to get any type of resolve for?
I mean, so now I will give you this. I think that's what it is too, because this is the same thing that I just said when we talk about Batman. Because unless they announce it, I don't care about it. I can agree that a series behind this would be great. You get the one shot, you get Spider-Man, and you get Punisher and Spider-Man where he kind of do whatever with them and he did back off, and then you get a Punisher series where the mob is just trying to kill him. Like that's literally the series. Where it's like, she got away, hit out on him, and it's like all the mob bosses in the New York area is really trying to kill him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it all ties in because it's also too, we got to remember that this is a destabilization of the mobs in New York as a totality between all the series and the movies. So I think that's where it's going to be relevant, because you don't need to see her demise. You just have to understand the like where things are in New York as far as chaos. That's why I think they introduced Luke Cage, him dressed all in a suit and shit, and Daredevil. Like it's gonna tie in when they want to bring out the new series or the new movies of the lower level, New York, which I think is going to be Spider-Man's issue, because even though he's going to be dealing with the hand, remember the hand is kind of tied into the mob when that's how they move stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or how in Daredevil, the government wants to ship the weapons. They had to tie it in through Kingpin, who was basically doing it through the gangsters. And it's like, okay, all of this stuff is going to be chaos. How can we rein it all in? That's going to probably be the Daredevils, the Punishers, the Spider-Mans, the whoever else that they try to.
I mean, it's really going to be Spider-Man. Like I said,
even the Defenders. Even the Defenders, like that could be the catalyst for all of them having to get back together.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how you establish a street level threat, where it's like this means something in the greater scheme of New York, but she's not a world-ending threat or anything, right?
Like, where do you introduce that? Because we know that in the next based off of this, oh, go ahead. No, I get that, but I was going to say what we know, where we know that he could potentially show up where we're at, right? We know he's going to pop up in Spider-Man. We've seen it in the trailer and everything like that, right?
Right.
We've already all kind of said that he's not going to play a big major role in it. We're going to get a little moment. It's not going to be anything that really moves the needle of his story too far, right? We know that the next season of Daredevil, most likely he's going to be dealing with Elektra in the hand. The Defenders are going to be coming back. That's not going to have any dealings with Frank Castle. And right now, the word out is that there's not another season of Punisher coming. That Punisher's appearances are all going to be either one shots or cameos. So it's like, to me, I think that's why I'm just like, the future of the Punisher, again, it's not a.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
he might not mad. I don't need like Punisher has his own storyline, and I get it, but he does just fight my bosses. Like he's a street level boss. It's like a street level hero. So like,
why put so much emphasis on this mob boss? And not,
it wasn't on it though. It was a revenge one shot.
She put the whole one shot in motion. Without her, there's no
because of what he did first in his first show.
But without her, there's no one shot.
But I think that's use that to show. Yeah, I'm saying like if that obviously, like I said, I can't speak to that particular part of it, but the fact that she got away means that she can show up forever. Or you hear rumblings of the mob doing shit again. We know right now there's a power vacuum in New York, so whether it's a episode, 2 or 3 episodes in a season of Daredevil, where it's like, yeah, she's not the season villain. Ooh, what is that? Oh,
you just turned it up for no reason.
Yeah, that was crazy. But you know, like obviously she's not the season villain, but like now with those series, you're getting probably villains of the week type of deal. Yeah. And so, you know, you're hearing rumblings of the mob doing whatever. That's where Punisher shows in. That's where she shows up, or whatever.
And I feel like you had, I mean, you wasn't here the last podcast. I said the last podcast when we talked about the last episode of Daredevil, where I was saying, I felt like Bullseye is like one of the first examples of a continuous bad guy. Cause like Bullseye, when it comes to the hand, he works for the hand. So even with them leaving at the end of the episode, and he's like flying with them, you know he's going to be a part. He's going to probably be in Spider-Man too. Like he's part of the hand. Like they revive him. Like he died.
He's with not anymore. He with
Valentina.
Yeah. So
he was Matthew Lillard took him, but he with Valentina Delafontaine and them now.
Is
that who he with? Oh, no. Okay. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like I felt like. So I guess in my mind, I feel like all of that was still a connection to the hand. Like I feel like
she's doing her own thing.
We don't know how the hand runs yet.
Well, Valentina is doing her own
she's doing her own thing. She has nothing to do with the hand. Like I can see what she building in the hand actually clashing. Because remember, the hand, what their hands' purpose and what they want does not align with what she wants.
But I mean, like I said, so like even in the comic book world. So unless there be some kind of power switch, whatever, like in the comic book world, Bullseye plays a very like heavy,
he does
hand. You know what I'm saying?
But again, I guess. So
did you watch Punisher though, Deuces? Did you watch the whole Punisher series?
Absolutely, I watched it twice. I love the Punisher series, right. and so that's why I said this felt like the start of a series, and that's why it just I felt unfulfilled by the ending. That's the main thing. Like
you don't want somebody to die.
This felt like the third act, and that like they cut off the fourth act. That's why I was like, because like when it ended, I legit was like, wait, what? I'm like,
but I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like I think even what you may be missing out too when you try to think about correlation to like Spider-Man, whatever. Like Punisher could literally just be in that movie, still looking for her. Like you're saying, like his their whole interaction that we see could be him. Like actually doing you know what I'm saying? Like
that's not going to satisfy me, bro.
Spider-Man stop. You know what I'm saying? You say what?
I don't want every time his cameo is him still looking for her. Like
no, it might not be, bro. But I mean, but my thing is like that's what I'm saying. That's because you're picking this one mob boss when there's families of mob bosses in New York. But I mean, I'm saying though, even Punisher always fights mob bosses. So you met one. You know what I'm saying? She put a hit on this nigga, tried to get rid of him. Didn't work. She got the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it could be symbolism too, though.
To do another day to put another hit on this nigga. That's what villains do,
right?
Because
it could be.
It could be what you want her to be out the picture so you can get another mob boss.
But exactly. That's what you said. You said that's what villains do. So now I want to see the villains actually actively.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I feel like because you just didn't get the announcement of it's going to be a series or they're going to do other one shots. You just kind of get this. You get this little piece, and then you don't know how it's gonna play into the Spider-Man universe, but you also don't know how is. I think even with King and her, like you don't understand, or what we all say, like how this whole mob with Kingpin, everything, like the whole power vacuum of New York, and even with Luke Cage leaving, like I feel like what you may be thinking about with wondering about a season, like we may get new Defender that become a part of that, and they're actually trying to take down the mob, or they do.
I ain't gonna hold you. It seems like this. Because and you know what it is my main issue with Marvel, with the MCU, is that they do leave open plot threads for far too long. There's shit that we talked about in phase 1 that never came into fruition, and it seems like they set my nigga Punisher up for a thread that will never be resolved. Like we will, no, I feel like it is, bro. Like I said, I feel like we're gonna be 10 years. We're gonna be 10 years down the road. Like, man, I wonder whatever happened with Punisher. And that fucking mob, bro. Like,
no, I'm not. I'm gonna assume that Punisher handled his business, man. Even if I didn't got to see it. Anybody get to see it? If I never see the girl again, unless she pop up again, then you like, damn, the nigga ain't finished the job. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, right now, every time they mention the Punisher, I am going to be referencing this. I'm gonna be like, what's going on with the chick? No. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
I need you to not be so concerned about an old lady in a wheelchair. Like you, to really put you giving her too much power,
bro. All right, so Ditch, this is me that Ditch didn't watch it. I'm gonna set you up, bro. This is like you. This is like you watch everything Palpatine set up, and then Palpatine. That first time Palpatine escaped from what's the name, and then you never see him again. That's how it feels.
But you gonna see him again, like you.
No. You talking about Punisher? I'm talking about the villain.
The villain might show up, like she might work. She may cut a deal with somebody. Like you don't know why.
I don't trust the MCU. I don't think that we're going to see her again, and I don't think that we're ever going to get a result to this by the way they ended it. That's how I'm feeling.
What's the result? Like the result, like I think that's what makes it. That's what's funny to me, because the resolve to me was resolved because she sent the city to this nigga and he wiped them all out. You feel?
He didn't kill the main person.
She got away. I mean, that's what my bosses do. They got, you know what I'm saying? They get away. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, but I bet you ain't gonna fuck with him again. You know what I'm saying? He might catch her slipping. She not gonna fuck with that nigga again. Like, I don't know if it was just me, but the episode gave me so much the Raid vibes that I was like so in love. Like,
definitely the Raid, yeah.
Now, I love everything about it. Like I said, I was all in. Bro, I love the fights, the action, bro, I love everything about it. It's just when it ended, I felt like, wait, what the hell? That was my main thing. That's my main thing.
I laughed. Like I said, she got that card. I was like, this bitch. Oh, dog. This bitch cold. That nigga was on her ass, dog. She got the turn. She got the real beat, nigga, will be. Like,
hey, no, when the crackhead started attacking them too, oh, yeah. I was like, yep. She lost her power.
That really would make me. I really laughed at that because I'm like, this nigga, if he do get his hands on you, old lady, he about to rip you apart with his bare hands. You know what I'm saying?
Have y'all ever read the comments of what he did to her?
Told that big nigga, like, get me out of here. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's why I wasn't really looking at it from the standpoint of, oh, they're not gonna give us more. I looked at it as, okay, when they do come back with a new season of something for Punisher, it's gonna be gory.
Yeah,
because just what I know from the comics and from how they set this up.
I'll be a happy man.
I feel like that's really what you wanted to show. Like, I think what you wanted as the closure of like him killing her is the fact that the origin story is that she's the one that escaped. That really spreads the story.
Yeah,
Frank Castle is a fucking monster, and you do not want that nigga to come across. You know what I'm saying?
All they had to do for me, I just needed the black screen that said the Punisher will return in the Punisher season 3. And that would have been good. I would have been like,
but I'm mad because if you look at like the Punisher returning,
that's terrible.
I gotta expect her to be doing a whole season against this old lady in the wheelchair. I'd have been hot, bro. Like,
right?
I'd have been hot.
Like y'all said, it's a power vacuum. If I would have like write that with the way it's set up like she's the main mob boss that he has to worry about. Now, obviously, there's going to be other mob and mafia crews and everything he got to deal with, and you show that journey of him having to tear through all these mafia and mobs to get to the main mob boss who's kicked off everything. That's what I'm here for, that storyline. But
what I don't remember though was she was because she wasn't the wife of the mob boss that killed his family.
So I wanted to ask y'all that too. So this is the 4th retcon of what happened to Frank Castle's family.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so how do y'all feel about that? So at first it was just two biker gangs that was going, and they got caught in a crossfire. Then it was his military boss. They thought that Frank was going to expose the fucked up shit they was doing while at war.
Oh yeah, in the military.
And so they was going there. And then it turned out
they were trying to kill him and kill his family with that military one.
And then it was like, oh no, the DA and they actually fucked up, and they was going but they also had a part too, because that was that black chick. You know what I'm saying? That Frank and they was after in Daredevil season 3. And then now we got that this family was also part of it. So how do y'all feel about them adding so many layers to it? Because it's not necessarily retconning, because pretty much what they're saying is no. So yes, the military plus the government plus all these crime families all were in function to try to kill Frank.
I mean, it's a lot.
That's a lot of enemies, fam.
I was just gonna say, bro. I don't know. I ain't gonna say. I think how I'm looking at it from my perspective, it is all over the place. I don't know what's reality because I feel like a lot of times when they do go into that, it's either because I'm not sure about the part that you said you saw in Daredevil 3 where it was the DA, but I feel like everything else was like a flashback, right? So
Well, she said it before she died because I was rewatching it. So right before she died and everything like that, when they was coming for her and everything got exposed. That's when Matt figured out, and he was like, that's when they was like, oh wait, you had a hand to it, and she was like, it just got fucked up and shit like that. Like she didn't say it fucked up, but in whatever terms, but she was like, it just got messed up. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't supposed to go down like this because they was trying to get rid of the two gangs, and Frank Castle's family just happened to be in the midst of it. But they set up that whole what's the name? So again, it was
the
just
meeting
like,
or whatever.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Bunch of them. Yeah.
But see, my thing, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like everything is an insinuation, but also a used motivation for him to kill, or you know.
Okay.
I thought he was thinking, dog.
Long haul. He's going for the long haul now. He was skipping for a minute. He was skipping. He had a skippy pop.
He did, but I thought he was just thinking, oh, it's over.
You thought he froze up on the nigga real quick. Like, you thought he had a brain fart? Like, hold on. Like, yeah, I don't know where you went.
So I mean,
but I think it's I agree. Like I feel like the origin is stupid, but I feel like that's the point. Like, and I'm hoping that it's over. Like I feel like doing his revenge run. That's what I said I meant by it. Like his revenge run is over, and that's why he was at that place of like just despair, and I don't got nothing else to live for. I'm ready to die, kind of shit. And he had to witness what it felt like for somebody to have revenge on him, and realize so it's like that's what I feel like the one shot was. But I feel like what he saw though, even in her story of her like telling her like everything that you did to my family, it was really more of like understanding, like it's just a mistake of your actions. Yeah, like everything you thought you were trying to do to say your one family gonna cause this and gonna keep going. But I feel like what he had to realize as a Punisher is like what we were saying, like he was overlooking so much stuff in his depression where he realized like he has to do something. Like he can't just walk around and not do nothing.
I ain't gonna hold you. The curb stomp was a little bit excessive though.
The curb stomp was out of control. That's what I'm saying. Like when I was watching that, I said, "Oh, y'all pushing the boundaries." Like y'all, Disney's turning it up.
Bro,
like
they started off, bro. Like I said, spoilers. They killed a dog at the beginning.
Yeah. Like I was like Disney doing. I'm like y'all. Like I paused the dog. I was like, "Yo, okay, wait a minute, Disney." What we doing? Like Disney, like dog, like. So it's like. Here's how I used to look at one shots, and I think that this is why it changed it for me. To me, I always looked at one shots like a comic book, like just issue, like a random like Superman beating up the Nazis, like you know what I'm saying, right? And to me, the ending didn't feel like a good ending for like if it was just a one comic book, like for me. And so that's what it felt like you were just like you read an issue of a comic book. That it wasn't the start of an arc or nothing. It was just like just a random issue.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's what it felt like. So it's like you wouldn't, and that's why I said like it will be constant stories. That's why I said like for me, I can because then you can give an opportunity to bring in whether you want to do a rogue gallery for Punisher and it's somebody that wouldn't necessarily be a big thing. You can do a one shot or maybe a 3-episode miniseries of him just dealing with that, and it has nothing to do with the story at all. It's just him dealing with one of his villains. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like that's what you need more on ground level heroes because they deal with with villains every day. Like the Avengers and all that was like cosmic threats that they built up time to fight. The heroes on street level fight niggas every single fucking day. Like it's a new villain down there every day. Right. So you could easily pull a story out of any one of their stories of any rogue guy, and be like, we could do a one shot of this just to kind of like, like just to kind of push the move for a day, like why they wasn't doing, like why they were doing this. He had this little moment that happened or whatever. Like, so that's why I said I feel like That's why I said the only thing they could have gave me was to let me know for sure that this was actually after Daredevil. Like if he would have went past a news reporter or whatever, or a TV show and just saw like, Matt's in jail, whatever. They're like, then I'm like,
they didn't really give a timeline.
Even if he just saw that, it just been like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they went about his business because all he was doing was walking around. Like you could have saw that, and then you like get to the house and you start the movie. You know what I'm saying? So that was the only thing I'm like, you didn't, because I think I actually said like I hope Daredevil would have showed up in this.
Well,
in some way. You know what I'm saying?
I was under the impression this was supposed to show us why he didn't show up in that last season of Daredevil. Like, oh, Frank was dealing with this shit, so that's why he didn't show up in Daredevil. But they didn't really establish time.
That's the only thing I hate about this one shot. Like, I'm fine where it sits at, but because we haven't made these kind of announcements like Marvel is making now movies or shows that have nothing to do with the universe, this got something to do with the universe. So it's like, when is it though? Like, when is this in the universe? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so then you can at least figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's like, if Spider-Man is supposed to be like 4 or 5 years later, this could be right before Spider-Man. And it's really way after Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, it's really, that's what makes it weird.
All right, well, let's get into recommendations, man.
We get out of here today. I'm glad we ain't got to talk about the other thing. I'll say that for another time.
What was the other thing?
I know that nigga wanted to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't listen, so I couldn't. I had nothing to say.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we were able to avoid that.
I was ready praying we didn't talk about it. Praying.
You said what?
Praying we didn't talk about it.
I mean, I had my bag. I had my notes written down for this one. Next episode. We gotta do it. We all together. Like I do something to go bother me about it. So I had my notes already together.
Yeah. My first recommendation, I would say, Funny AF. So Kevin Hart got a lot of things that are going on right now. Like I said, I ain't really care for the roast. I know Netflix's joke is going on, but Funny AF. As a person who's been interviewing comedians and kind of been just like, mingling around with comedians a lot, I got introduced to a lot of comedians that I was not aware of and everything like that. Hey, wait a minute. I got a special guest, guys. He came at the recommendation stage.
Oh, I'm saying, like, who this? I'm like, who this?
Yo.
I get access wherever I want.
Look at that.
I'm that nigga.
Will Ferrell come right after the Kayfabe podcast, right?
No, this is the Faction Reloaded podcast. Man, I'm international. I'm everywhere.
Well, you actually came during our recommendations, but I'm glad. Let me get you a quick review. Did you watch The Punisher one shot?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I hated it.
Oh, wow. Shit.
She was ass.
Wow.
Why did you hate it? Wid you hate it?
You just shouldn't have made that. Either give me season 3 or just let him just pop up in random movies. Don't tickle my balls like that and be like, that's all I'm getting. Like, what kind of shit is that?
Y'all keep thinking that's all y'all getting is making me mad.
No, he said he done. Yeah, no, he said he done. Yeah, he was like, yo, after Secret Wars and stuff, like, yo, like, I'm finished. He was like, yo, whoever want to be punished next is cool. But they was like, that's it.
So we got this, we got him in Spider-Man, and then whatever if he's gonna be,
and you might get him in Secret Wars. They was like, because remember at Secret Wars they resetting everything. Like we starting with a whole new Marvel.
Oh yeah. So we really just getting this in Spider-Man. So he really just gonna be. So he really is probably just doing a cameo on Spider-Man. Like we don't care about none of this. You said.
I think it's just to get you prepared for who the MCU Frank Castle is, and not Netflix Punishers Frank Castle. I mean, that's what they were trying to show.
I can see that.
This is the one that's like, yo, I've shedded all of that. I know who I am. I'm the Punisher. This how it go down. One thing I can
see that for all the TV characters too, though. Like I can see this being the end for the Matt Murdock Daredevil, for the Luke Cage. Like, hey, we gonna move ourselves away from the Netflix version of these guys, and then in Secret Wars, we'll reboot with new characters, and that'll be like the movie characters or whatever.
Oh, like that's the but I feel like that's weird because it's like they do well with the TV shows too. Like you're gonna,
but you got to retire them though.
Yeah, you got to retire.
You've already done.
They may keep some people. Like supposedly Thor is gonna survive all of this, and they gonna keep him as Thor. But they gonna change Cap. We'll have new X-Men. Because again, it's supposed to be where like some of them will still stick around. So even like the ones we talking about, we may still have like we already kind of got a new Daredevil anyway in Born Again. Like he's way more grittier. It's like a whole different version of him.
Right.
And stuff. So I think they may keep them and start doing the Defenders and everything again. That's what's supposed to be coming out. But with this one, it was just like, bro, like Frank is such a pivotal piece that y'all turned into it, and especially when you didn't got product with him that's like already not great, and to give us something so good, it's like, so you gonna give me one of his best villains that he got in his rogue gallery, and we saw her for 5 minutes. It was like, so this episode 1, right? Like y'all gonna drop the other 7.
I mean, that's what Deuces was on. That's
and I get it. Listen, and I understand it because, like I said in the comics, I understand what he does to her, and that's the thing. Is like I would want to see that,
right?
But I also look at it from the standpoint of maybe that'll be later on, like you say, after they do the reset, or maybe I don't know. I don't know. I guess I got.
I wouldn't mind another one shot. Like I wouldn't like. I wouldn't, even though we don't hear it or don't have nothing about it yet, I wouldn't be surprised to get a final one shot after he does these little, the little movie, like
part 2
appearances or whatever, to kind of close out with old girl and then be like, now you really done. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can see, I can see that. Like I can see that as a possibility. Because if he's really not, I didn't know he wasn't doing it anymore. Like
he had said those are like the stuff he's already shot. Like that was his last stuff as Punisher. Now, again, we don't know how true that is. People be like, they done, and then they come back, but it's like...
Because look at Chris Evans said the same thing.
Yeah.
Chris Evans said the same thing. Robert Downey Jr. said the same thing. Like, all of them said
and they back.
Were done with that character, and now you back.
Yeah, so we never know. But this just felt like episode 1 of season 3, and I was like, so I'm not gonna see him punt kick this lady with no limbs into a burning house.
Right.
Which
honestly, I think now that makes more sense why it could be a part 2. Like maybe it's promotion, maybe it's negotiating tactics. They could. And I think even when you think about the name, if this does well, maybe that's what they'll do though.
Last kill.
Yeah, the last kill. Like, I think when you think about the name of it, it's a possibility. Like I feel like it can still play because it wasn't the last kill. Like he didn't get the kill. So it's like you could still play it as like it's a part 2 to the last kill. You know what I'm saying? And they just don't want nobody to know that yet. Because we could just look at it as just a one shot now, and then the part 2 is just another one shot as what you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see that.
Letting everybody know off top that you're gonna get a 2-part series or you know what I'm saying, 2-part thing. You just like we gonna just work this into afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see it if you say it's a part 2. One thing I was very confused about though, Frank he got 2 kids, right?
I don't think he knows that. He spends too much time.
Like, why is it always his daughter he bring up? And I'm like, he
never
got an old son that he barely mentions. Yeah, you got 2 kids, right?
You don't want to put that on his son at all. He don't want his son to know nothing about what he got going on.
To his defense, he been dealing with a lot of shit. Like he has to have one moment to breathe to be like, wait a minute. Like
he did, and that motherfucker came for revenge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I think I had a peaceful walk. If somebody pulled up on him, like I ain't even bother you.
He could have left that little girl alone in season 2. He could have been like, "That's not my problem. I don't know what she doing. That is not my problem. Hey, you trying to go? You could have avoided all of that."
Will, I haven't talked to you about this season of The Boys. I've already got everybody's opinions on The Boys. I see. As I'll give you the lay of the land, but as of right now, it seems like I'm the only one enjoying the season. I want to know, what do you think about this season of The Boys?
We not enjoying this season?
No, he loves saying that. No,
but it's fine. I am not. No, I'm ready for this to be done.
Everyone's like, we're not. I don't feel like we just like completely hate the season, but it's like now we're just watching it. Like, bro, when is this over? It's just like finish it, close it out.
Damn.
It's not.
It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch, man.
I've noticed like that's been a split this year with people. Like it's the same thing with Euphoria. People are like, "Yo, season 3 trash." I'm like, "Season 3 is awesome." I'm like, "What the fuck y'all talking about?" I'm loving every episode of this shit.
I feel like season 3 was your first gonna be bad because it's just been too long. I didn't watch it yet.
Bro, season 3 of Euphoria is the most artistic version of Euphoria I've ever.
Bro, I'm like, Maddie need her own show.
bro, it's like Tarantino collab with fucking who's another like artistic, like really dope producer. Like it's just like they taking artistic liberties that I'm like, what is this thing? I'm like, bro, this is crazy.
Yeah, man. I love it. But like
the boys,
see, like,
you been liking the boys?
But I get the boys. Like I get it because it's like if you know the comics and you know what's supposed to be happening and what they've altered it to be like, I can see why it's like people not hating it. It's just kind of like, all right, let's wrap this up.
Every season is like a regurgitation of the same story. It just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just kind of plays. It just play out different ways. They kind of add the same tropes in different ways. So like I feel like I'm not seeing anything new. So that's really for me. It's like the actual like the I guess you want to say the rose colored glasses wore off now. It's like, bro, this is just like I'm used to this is the same old shit now. You said
it's because of small things that's in there that don't make sense. And you just be like, now you kind of over. Like we at season 5, and it's like, yo, how the fuck is Huey still alive? How are you still breathing?
How he ain't dead?
You worked at Radio Shack before this. How are you? How? And then too, you looking at Homelander like, how have you not killed him? Like you will kill anyone else on a whim. You threw old girl's head into a fucking statue because she said that you look because she loves you, but you can't kill Dennis Quaid's son.
Yeah, I mean, in so many opportunities.
Yeah,
so many opportunities.
The human plot armor sickens me, fam. Like the human plot armor sickens me.
And then it's the same thing with Starlight. It's like, okay, first you up, then you done lost all hope. Now you hopeful again. Now you just don't care. Now you nonchalant. And it's like, all right, man, I wish I was white.
I mean, that's all it is. Literally. It's just a bunch of white people problems. I think
you got a lot of white people problems. And, you know, and then Deep didn't have no story at all. It's just like, how can we make him more depraved? And it was just like,
how can we make him more vile? Because he's like the most vile character. Bro,
but it was like, but you didn't know. You just made us like every time I see Deep, I just be like, I've never rooted for someone to die. Every time,
every season, for the first episode,
Homelander, just a quick laser could finish this for everybody.
And he shows such incompetence and shittiness that it's worth to be killed at any moment in time by Homelander. Like, and he gets face-to-face interaction with Homelander. Homelander treats like he about to threaten this nigga and just still lets him go about it. Go handle your job. Like he treats him like a real henchman. Like, I'm not gonna kill you, just go do the fucking job. Like, and he'd be like, bro, you kill everybody else who don't do the job though. Like you said,
you kill people that do the job, right?
Like, yeah.
Like, and you still off them. And you can't off none of these people. It's like, all right, bro. But it's I enjoy it. I'm enjoying it. Like again, it keeps me like, okay, I can't wait till the next one. But I can get where everyone's at of just like, this the last season. I don't need it. Yeah, it's good y'all ended.
Like the running gag of it of the show to me as a whole is like I'm it's enough now. Like I'm wore out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I did like that Supernatural reunion though. I did like that.
I fuck with that. Yeah, I fuck with that.
Fire to see.
I fuck with the, and I fuck with the behind the scenes when they did the actual like them as
the games.
That was cold.
Yes.
That was cold.
That was cold.
Like,
yeah.
But I will say though, I will say this. I don't think I need no more of them.
Thank you.
I know they're finna do a whole
we don't
bunch
need
of
it.
spin-offs. I think I'm good after this. I'm like,
I didn't know they were doing the Mexico one. Like I'm off that. Like I was
Mexico,
like, even the Soldier Boy one, like as raunchy as this one is, you finna go back to even further where people wasn't politically correct. Like you finna go further back and let this nigga run wild. Like I'm not here for all that. Like I really
you just don't want to hear Dean drop the hard ER, bro.
Yeah, I was like, Dean don't do it though.
It's over. Like
you know, lose all your fandom.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. We're doing our recommendations. So, like I said, I was talking about Funny AF. It introduced me to new comedians that I didn't know about. Like that dude Usama killed it, bro. He should have won. Like shout out to Ron Taylor. Ron Taylor was good. I rock with him. Shout out to Corey B. Corey Bell did her thing. But Usama, bro, that he killed every challenge, bro. I never heard of that comedian. I never seen him before and everything. I became an instant fan of his from start to finish from that whole show. My second recommendation is going to be Rooster Fighter again because it's getting very, very serious, bro.
Damn,
Rooster
this number
Fighter,
3.
huh?
This number 3 of it. You recommended it 3 times now.
Yes, Rooster Fighter, and then also another show that is like a tongue-in-cheek show, but got real serious, and now it's like, whoa, wait a minute, Reborn as a vending machine, bro. Hey, I don't know.
Oh,
if y'all
Reborn.
been
I
watching
mean, did they start a new season? Is there a new season?
Yes.
Okay, I got some new
bro,
season.
it's the seriousness of this show. I said, wait, how do we?
Yeah, no, yeah, that was my shit. I watched that the first season. That was my shit.
Yeah, that's my 3 recommendations, man. Funny, yeah. Like I said, Rooster Fighter again because, like, bro, I thought like Rooster Fighter was going to be just all jokes, and it's like, whoa, hey, this is actually getting very serious.
Bro, it's literally fucking Dragon Ball.
No,
it's Dragon Ball.
It's kind of like a mixture of Dragon Ball and Kaiju number 8.
No, because I feel like Elizabeth pretty much is Bulma.
I mean, I get that, but you don't get the Kaiju number 8 with like the monsters popping up. How they pop up and like you don't like the with the.
I mean,
fights
the monsters I can see because they call them Kaiju, so some of them call them Kaiju too. So I get that, but the roosters are Dragon Ball characters.
They are.
Hey, the roosters are all Dragon Ball characters. Like whoever decided to make this was like if Goku the niggas was chickens. Like you said, like that's literally that. Like
yeah, and then like I said, and then Reborn as a vending machine, man. Like I said, dude, that is a good time. That is a good time.
I got 2 recommendations. I'm gonna recommend first Witch Hat Atelier. It's an anime. Basically, the girl she wanted to become a witch. She did some accidental magic, messed up her mom. That's sort of like the crux of the series. The animation is fucking beautiful. Like this is some high level animation, and it's a good time so far. Then my second one, I just got back from it. Mortal Kombat 2 is fire.
Okay,
Mortal Kombat 2 is
fire.
crazy.
You didn't see it, right, Deuces?
I'm the only one that didn't see it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you gotta see it.
From start to finish. That
That's
shit, like
a good.
from start to finish.
That's the best Mortal Kombat movie they've made.
Yeah.
I feel like it's better than any of them.
Like
it's definitely like
with it.
I always said the YouTube one was my favorite one, but this is like my favorite one now.
Like,
okay, bet.
I really wish this would have been the first of the series. Like this,
I agree with you.
It feels like
It made the first one relevant.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with you, but I agree with King. Like that's what I'm saying. Like somebody said the same thing when somebody else watched it, and they was like they didn't know how they felt about 2. I said you got to watch 1 again because that means you forgot about the story. Like that's all. Like I said, I don't like 1 because I don't like Code, but I understood the story and what they were doing. You see,
I understood the story what they was doing, but I this felt like even the way that they would touch back to 1.
Yeah.
You didn't need this made me even more feel like we didn't need 1. Like this would have been great to have this, and then you go into the next one like, damn, I wish I would have known they would expand it more.
Bro,
and that's where you go into it.
Listen, if they do what I think they're gonna do with Cole's character, because I don't think y'all thinking about this. If he comes back as Ermac, then this perfectly ties it all in. Because his being a descendant of Scorpion is gonna tie him to the clan. Which if they get down to hell and they like, yo,
well, don't go too far.
Deuces
ain't seen it yet. Deuces ain't seen it yet.
Oh yeah, if they do what they do and he comes back the way he's supposed to come back, it's gonna be perfect, bro.
But I'm like,
until we see that,
I hated Cole so much that the first scenes where he was standing there and was like trying to talk about the fact, I said, who the
just
fuck
talking?
Is dog? Like, I'm like, I completely forgot who dude was in the show. I was like even when they were showing him kind of standing around, like, who's this third nigga in
I definitely was like, bro, who is dude training with these niggas?
Y'all ain't like his training, that's what I'm saying.
I completely forgot about dude. Like I completely forgot. Until that nigga weapons came back out again, I'm like, oh, that's dog goofy ass.
Bro, y'all gonna put some respect on Cole's name, dog. I'm tired of this slander.
No, we're not. Did your second one?
No, that was number 2. Yeah.
Yep. King, since you gotta get out of here.
Okay, so I feel like I only got 1. Season 2 of Devil May Cry. Matter of fact, I got 2. Season 2 of Devil May Cry and Dorodomo is wrapping up. So if you ain't watched the season 2 of that, definitely go watch the season 2 of that. That's really good. I'm really fucking.
Yeah, Dora is good. That was really good too. I've been fucking with that. Mine would be the Go Watch Punisher, the one shot. If you haven't watched it yet, really great one shot. You'll love it. You'll probably be offended and be mad because you're not getting no more of it, but it's still a great time. And my second one is Marvel Rivals. I mean, look, I don't really recommend it as too often, but Devil Dinosaur has dropped, and it feels like playing Jurassic Park.
Bro,
Like,
I saw your clip. I was like, what the fuck is McCarty doing?
bro, the fact that they got a team up that Punisher rides the dinosaur is like the funnest thing I've been doing, bro. Like, I can't, like, everyone hard, like, insta-locks the goddamn dinosaur immediately, but no one picks Punisher. So it'd be like, so it'd be hilarious because you know the moment that I like when I pick Punisher, that whoever Devil Dinosaur is immediately comes to me like, come on, bro. I'm like, you already know what we own, dog. And you go out there, in fact, you go to a whole other thing, got a whole nother nigga doing the same thing, and it's just full on like, bro, that shit is a good time.
All right, so I think we can finally officially announce that Geekset is going to be at DreamCon this year. Now that we finally got all that wrapped up and everything like that. So for those listening and everything, like I said, we haven't announced yet. We're going to do an official announcement. We're going to do our post and everything like that. But definitely, man, make sure y'all tap in. Like I said, Geekset, we are officially letting you guys know that we will be at DreamCon. Will Ferrell, real quick, we just wrapped up our recommendations. You got a recommendation, something that you are watching or anything that you think that the people should watch or check or tap into?
Your Friends and Neighbors on Apple TV.
Your Friends and Neighbors?
Yeah, Your Friends and Neighbors.
Starring, I've heard of that one.
Starring John Hamm. You'll thank me later.
That's a really good one.
It's good.
It's way better than you think it's gonna be. You be like,
yeah,
all right, man, this might not. All right, but then you be looking like, yo, this the shit. Now I see why white people be stressed though.
And where can people find you at, bro?
You can find me at Will Ferrell, PHARAOH, on all socials and Arcade Tokens. New content is coming out, man. Reviving the channel, getting that stuff going again, getting back on gaming. I'm gonna try to do some Marvel Rivals with my boy Bacardi.
Bro, hey, I need that team up, bro. That Devil Dinosaur and Punisher, bro. We gotta go crazy.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
So you want your man? You want to ride your man's? Is what?
Hey,
why you make it weird?
I gotta do it. I gotta do it for Trippy, man. I gotta do it for Trippy because he ain't here.
Hey, man, ain't no shame in my game. I'm a ride that dinosaur with no problems.
I'm glad you said dinosaur.
Hey,
I said dinosaur. I'm busting hollow points on the back of a dinosaur. You fucking right. If it happened to be played by Bacardi, so be it.
Word.
You said they want the content to go the wrong way.
No. It's like we're definitely throwing dinosaur.
You were stuttering that deep for a minute. I'm like, yo, dinosaur, right?
Because I never want to say the full name, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to say the full name.
Like, I want to make sure. Like,
OG recommendation, make sure y'all follow all of our social media platforms. And you know that everybody's out here putting out content. Like I said, you want movie stuff, make sure you go to King. You want wrestling stuff, you can go holler at Hollywood Trip. Obviously, you can rock with Will Ferrell and his content. Film, tech stuff, like I said, Dig's over there doing that. Bacardi's out here doing his gaming. Dig and King, damn near everybody's doing gaming. We just got a lot of content that was putting out there. So make sure you follow everybody. Go to our website, geeksetpodcast.com. Get you some merch. Bacardi been going crazy with the new merch drops and everything.
You see that back there? We doing what we love over here, fam.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, if you're going to be at DreamCon, make sure you tap in with us. Like I said, we're going to be there. But as always, it's the only podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. And we are out. Peace.
Peace.
Oh, man. Well, thank you for